Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the SRW DSL Welding Services V8 Supercars. My favourite night out of the whole week. I've always loved coming on a Sunday night and watching these absolute beasts go around. Tonight I'm being joined by Steven Sinkovich, the guy that kind of runs it and does the whole show of the whole thing. How you going, Steve?
I'm going really well, mate. I don't run it and run the show. I just participate, mate. I'm just another cog in the chain. Nathan does a lot of work. Obviously, you do a lot of work, and all the boys in the RC and admin do a lot of work. And we've got a bloody awesome team. And tonight we are at Sandown, one of my favourite tracks since the last few times I've been around there. I used to hate it.
Mate, honestly, I've been here way too many times racing here or doing anything around here, but I've been commentating it all week. It's been a great week. Here's our first kind of cars going by. Listen to that sound, absolutely unreal, sensational noise.
Awesome? Yeah, it's pretty spectacular. So the boys are out there now, in quali mode at this point. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
And
open
open quali. Sorry, cut you off.
Oh. Open quali now. Bruce Tannick just went in the wall. So yeah, we're in an open quali now. So this is where everyone kind of spans out and figures out what their times will be. So this is where you show your talent. This is where you show everything. There's a championship on the line. Corey McFarlane really wants to win. This is his championship. He's not too clear of the championship because he's got Matty Stewart right behind him. The Mr. Consistent, as a lot of people have been calling him recently. All day we were doing a 1000, and he just got called Mr. Consistent all day. So he's in the championship, and you know what? This guy I love, and every bit of the way. I'll just pull it up. Is in P3 is David Coleman. What a driver. He's been at Sandown. He's in the championship, and this is his best track. How good that would be?
Yeah, I know. How good's that to be this close to the end of the season? So little few rounds left to go, and coming up to your favourite tracks, especially when the points are really close. I mean, Corey's got 58 or odd points away, but then after that, it's pretty crazy. It's not much in it. It can change from race to race. In the next 3 races, it can change. You got Matty Stewart on 668, Craig Schultz on 629, Coleman 27, Whiting 08. That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously.
It just shows you how tight the league is.
And definitely, and then this one's probably the better one, I think, is the teams championship. So it's not all about you; it's all about teams and your points. And go, okay, mate, you finish in front of me tonight, so we can get more points, and stuff like that, or just for your standings as well. So teams championship, 470
or
points.
You could be a Max Verstappen and just say no.
That's very controversial. I do not want to jump into that because I would absolutely get crucified for that one. But 1-9 on top right now. Fishy 1, Motorsport.
Yeah, Jamie's just pulled
5.
Yeah, Jamie's just pulled up. Well, you've got 2 fishies at the top, and then Zach. So Jamie's just pulled out a 107.11, and Michael Whiting is just straight behind him at a 107.16. So. And then you got Zach McDonald on the exact same time, a 107.16. Where would you pick that? And 0.16 seconds behind that is Brian Sagassa. So the gap is, what is it? not even 2 tenths. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's absolutely hectic.
You're really setting it alight.
It's actually a pretty good field tonight because these guys I would expect to be up the front. Brian Sagassa, we've seen him win the round for the Porsche Cups. He's absolutely dominant around here. He's really quick, turns up and be quick, and then we got Jamie Dyke. Obviously he was really quick here last time. This is kind of his track. That's kind of a yay hey, I should call it in a way, Steve. He's had some really good races, and he's had some really bad ones around here. The endurance I've seen him, but tonight I think he's on fire, so it's good to see.
Well, it's getting to the business time of the season, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
It is.
It's good.
It's like it's going to be one of those nights where Corey's got to be on point with his strategies. He's had a few mishaps
Oh,
in the coming weeks to this round of his strategies, and ended up having to fight through the back of the field. And it, mind you, he's done an awesome job getting back through the field to the podiums and stuff like that. But I mean, it's going to be one of those nights where every mistake is going to count it, and you want the points.
yep.
And yeah, any one of the top 10 could get up there and make it even more interesting.
Yeah, well, you know, we talk about making it interesting. I mean, this is the place where it's just anything could happen. The two teammates are Matt Stewart and Brian Sagassa one side, just going for a lap there. But I think it's more about just being consistent. But around this place, it's the land of power, isn't it? We've already seen F3s, TCRs. We've seen, I think we saw the GT3s around here. My apologies, I should know, the commentator. But
Porsches around here on Thursday night as well.
yeah, that's right.
And
That's right.
yeah, and great little track. I mean, when this track opened up, I really thought I've raced it once or twice, and I thought, oh, you know, this is going to be crap. But once we got serious and did some real racing on it, it's actually one of my favourite tracks, surprisingly enough.
Well, I've done too many laps around here to go, I like this track.
Yeah.
I've done over 1,000. You know, I've done it that many times. Matty Stewart and the whole team have been doing it. And
Mate, I'm gonna interrupt you. Michael Whiting, he's just gone for a 106.97.
wow,
He's just set the standard. He's broken the sevens,
Coleman.
and we've already got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've already got a nice top 10 that's sort of coming out. It's Whiting, Coleman, Dyke, McDonald, Tannock, Sagassa, Schultz, Blake, Stewart, Thomas, and then on the cusp, Aiden Schultz, Jay Schultz, Vlasbom, Mazzamo. It's here we go. Brian Sagassa's just popped into the sixth. Craig Schultz popped into 7. So it's already, the battle's already coming up for this top 10.
Well, Coleman jumped Dyke, then Whiting jumped Coleman. So it's heating up with the teammates, with the fishies out front. Where's some 9.5s? We've got Zach Mack. He's coming down the hill now.
Yep.
He's been pretty dominant. So there's Craig Schultz. There's Matty
Dylan
Stewart.
Thompson just gone off track somewhere. And good old one of our stream favourites. Where's he just disappeared to? Chris Miller. He's just had it off as well, so he hasn't set a target time yet. But some of these guys will be setting bankers now.
Yeah. Yeah, the temperature would come down as well. Talking about temperature while we're here, Steve. 28 degrees on track tonight, so it's a pretty good heat. It's nothing crazy. Matty Stewart on board now on his hot lap, and you know, it's not bad temperature. It's pretty good. Matty Stewart flashing so it was a bit of a joke.
What's the chances of Matty Stewart actually listening to us and watching us while we're driving? I just saw him flash those lights.
I don't know. We've done a 1,000 today, me and him. I think he's pretty buggered, so I don't reckon he'd be. I don't think he'd be listening to anything. I think he'd just be racing. But I think he's just flashing nods. Which
Oh, okay. We'll have to give him a slap on the wrist later because that's not allowed in our league.
Anyway. Someone just came out of the pits and almost smashed into Matty Stewart. That was very close.
I missed that.
I wonder if we can get a replay of that. That was close.
So it's going to be a tough track to set some good times in, with especially this early part when there's all the cars out on grid. Small track, condensed field. A few guys seem to have got themselves on the other side of the track. If you look at the schematics in the top right-hand corner, but the bulk of the guys are just coming across the start-finish now. So some of the other guys have spread themselves out. So they've probably got a few people helping them, telling them when to come out, when not to come out. I know, all right, I'd need it. Ty Delaney just did an off track, Michael Locke off track, Michael Scholes off track. So there's people popping off all over the place. Whiting's still on top, so he's still sitting on a 106.97. No one's really lining up the boards at the moment.
No, I'd expect more sixes, to be honest, in this track heap. Daniel Clutterbuck, my favourite guy that's got got the best last name in history at SRW. on board with Daniel Clutterbuck here now. What a stunning car too. Looks great. The orange at the front and the blue looks good.
Ooh.
That was with Matty Stewart, and I
think Zachary Vasbom just got a warning for his exit. That must have been the one you were talking about with Matty Stewart. So he's been put on the naughty list. Coming out of the pits and getting in the way. Oh, someone stopped. That's a bad place to stop.
Nah, so we'll get the replay. So he's reset. He'll come out of pits. Oh, here he is here. So Matty Stewart on the right there. So the 219 cars coming out of the pits or on track. Yep. There's Zachary. Yep. Watch for the back one. That's Matty Stewart. That's so dangerous. That's very dangerous.
That was a bit silly. But look, that's why we've got race control. That's why we've got them to do all the bullying on track. While we're nice spin there by Simon Mazzamo.
Josh Schultz and David Coleman just had a wreck.
Yep.
You were saying it before, it'd be hard to get a lap in. I'm agreeing with you now. I think
everywhere.
I thought, you've got a bit of clean air, find a bit of a groove, and that's what the 9.5, the 9.5s and the 1.9 and, even the fishies are just trying to find a bit of space. Jamie Dyke's on a pretty good run here.
Look at the track at the moment, that top right-hand corner. That left-hander before the long straight, which I can't remember the name of it. It's just condensed there. They're going to get to the point where they're just going to start slowing down.
Yeah, that's what Brian Sagassa was doing on the straight there.
I'd be sitting in the pit and looking for those two, three big gaps and trying to get out there, get the tyres warm and do a big gap. But now look at it. I've just bite my tongue. It's just all spread out again.
I would try and get with a teammate. So, say for instance the fishies, I'd get Jamie Dyke in front and have Coleman follow, or Whiting follow Coleman. I don't know. I'd do something like that so your teammates can have draft. You've got your own little thing going. The 1.9s were doing it. I think I saw the 9.5s do it. Riding on board with Zach Mack.
Yep.
Awesome dude. He's been super impressive. He's been improving massively. Bruce Tanek.
Yeah. And I'm just looking at the timing charts. Chris Miller's made himself up into the top 10. Him and Harry Dodds are 0.01 of a second apart. So Harry's right on that cusp of getting in. And Dylan Thomas only a few tenths behind that as well. Not even a tenth, sorry.
Bruce Tanek.
No.
Sorry, Steve. Bruce Tanek just went to P3. What a lap. Nice. Well done, Bruce.
107.06.
Yeah, right.
So look at this. Dave Coleman, 107.05. Bruce Tannock, 0.06. Zach Mack, 16. Brian Sagassa, 34. So and then Craig Schultz, 36 behind him. It's nothing in it. The top 10 is so close. The slightest skid. And, Jamie Dyke's just popped up. He's just gone for a 106.92. Yeah, so then again, that's 5 100ths. This is unreal. Watch this timing tower, people. It is very, very close. And that's going to come to a very, very close race tonight.
It's a gas on screen just going by. Oh, look at this. Look at the teamwork from the right sim racing boys. Look at that. That's awesome. So they're working together now. So Brock's just sitting behind. So you get the big slip. This is where you let your teammate go and just let him go and do his own thing. That's when you let him go. Yep, like that. Look at that. Great teamwork. Smash it down the gears, down to second gear. He's hitting the curb, not too good. Yeah, there's the lock-up. I was expecting that.
He's still got it. He's got to keep going.
Nah, he knows he's off. So there's Manny. Yeah. That's Brian Sagassa on screen again. It's 1.9 cars everywhere. They're breeding, Scotty would say.
They are, mate. They are.
Oh, mate.
So the fight to get into the top 10 is it's still really anyone in the top 20 are only about 2 tenths away. So It's going to be interesting to see who gets the cleanest air, the cleanest bit of draft.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mix, isn't it, Steve? Because you've got to have the draft for the straights, then you've got to have no draft for the corners, so you don't get aero wash, or to cook those tires, or just make your line all buggered up. So we're on Tom's car here, good looking car, Matt Stewart, one of the right guys.
I'd love to know what their tyre strategies are for these sort of qualies. You know, do they go out slow or do they go out hard to warm them up? I'm not anywhere near that level of a driver to even know whether my tyres are warm enough.
You'd kind of do a half slow, half fast lap. Tom's just bouncing off our screen. Looks awesome. But yeah, you'd want to do a slow out lap, but it's just trying to find that room and the other thing as well, if you get stuck behind a slow guy, you've really just screwed the whole lap, you know, like, say, for instance, I won't give you an instance because someone would kill me, but, yeah, it's, if you're one of those faster guys, like Jamie Dyke, David Coleman, Matt Stewart, Corey McFarlane, if you get stuck behind a slower guy, your whole lap's destroyed. So it's trying to get that clean air. Here's your teammate, by the way, Steve.
I know, he's doing well. I've actually got two teammates out there tonight. Paul Gurland's out there as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so Paul's, I think he's still out there. He came out of his sabbatical, but I can't see him in the room. No, he must have come out. I saw him in the practice session. Maybe he's decided to just give himself a rest. But we've got a new teammate that's joining us for next year. Dan Schultz is joining us, and Schultz is in Brad's ear at the moment, helping him and hopefully putting together a decent strategy.
Yeah, and that's all that it is tonight. It's strategy, strategy, strategy. You know, it's like if you can save 3 litres worth of fuel, that's more than enough. You know, it's almost like you need to go from sprint racing brain. This is how I think of right. You've got a right side of your brain and the left side. Left side of your brain is sprint racing. Right side of your brain is endurance racing. Use that right hand side of your brain. Go right. It's an endurance tonight. Do not kill the car. You want to have the car clean. You want some fresh tires on it. You don't want to go out there, blow your tires off the car and have the thing half destroyed. That's not what you want. You want to just go around, cruise around for a bit, then go and do well at the end. That's how I see it tonight.
Yeah, that's look, the only thing I disagree with you is that from what I've heard, racing drivers don't have brains in the real world.
Yeah, drive a few with those.
Just a quick one. There's been a few guys have been sitting in the pits in the top 10 just waiting to see where things are going. I just saw Michael Whiting's just come out of the pit, so he's in his opener. And I think Bruce Tannock is just heading out on a fast lap right now. So he's on there with a bit of a vengeance.
He's actually P2. He's picked Whiting. That's why Whiting came out of the pits.
He's got a 106.95.
I was racing with Bruce today on Tuesday. He was good to race with. Really quick guy.
Really quick guy. I mean, he's been in the vortex the last few weeks. It's just one of those things. You go through a stage like that. But a really fast guy. It's a shame his teammate Lobby isn't racing this season. He is an amazing driver as well. So it's good to see he stuck around with us, and let's hope he has a good, nice, clean race today, and he gets some results to deserve because he's a fast guy. He's definitely a fast guy.
I think, like, I've raced with Bruce so many times. I raced with him on Thursday, Tuesday, I think it was even Monday, and Bruce is very quick, but sometimes he just gets stuck behind someone, then like there's a bit of contact, then stuff like that. That's the only little issue. Yeah. Sometimes it's not even, most of the time it's not even his fault. It's kind of a 50-50.
Mate, when you're a fast guy, the guy in front of you doesn't brake at the same point you do. It's all over, isn't it? Yeah. So there's Eddie Davidson goes Zach Mack, biggest improvement this series. Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Love Zach's style. I think I've got my favourite at the moment for this season. That's my biggest improver. I'm looking at Chris Miller.
Yeah.
And then
Yep.
probably next after that would have to be my teammate, Brad Wall. But that's
Now,
just my personal opinion. It doesn't really mean much.
yeah, I was going to say I'll be a bit biased here, but I won't. So, my guys that I think have improved the most would be Coleman, Zach Mack, and Chris Miller, and probably Sagasa.
Yeah.
That's who
Yeah.
I list.
The only reason I haven't got Coleman in there is because I've always thought of Coleman and as a lot better driver than what his performances were. And I think he's just got himself to a point where he's more consistent now. He's always been, in my eyes, he's always been one of the fastest guys in our league. But he's just become more consistent of this season, especially. He's got out of that vortex, and he's getting some clean runs in and doing some really good work.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd put my teammate at the end was because he's just found so much pace in his car recently. He's just been unreal. Look at that shot there, that's amazing. So we got the 9.5s guys coming through, racecraft entries. John helps us out here at SRW. Oh, one of the Venturis off.
Mr. Dyke is in the pits, right? And he's waiting for everyone to go past. And he goes, meant to take into account where the car in front brakes. There's brake lights. Well, thank you for the obvious obvious
done,
tidbit there, Mr. Dyke.
Well done, mate. I'm proud
You know
of you.
what? He's got a point there. But, car 52 has just got a rear of grid penalty for impeding. Car 52 is Aiden Schultz. Oh, he's not going to be happy. So he's gone rear of grid. He's just done himself the top 10. 3 minutes left. 2.5 minutes left. Pixie.
Yeah, mate. I was going to say, for these last minutes, let's go on an onboard with either Matt Stewart or Braden here to get an idea of what kind of power these things have.
Yeah. Do we want to do a put the volume up moment and just let him do a full rap and both of us shut up for a second and just let everyone hear it? We'll wait till he gets to the start-finish line so we can get a full lap in, and then we'll shut up. But he's doing well this approach here. I guess your best lap is all about your exit in the last corner, isn't it? So this is the most important bit for him here, settling it down before he comes into the last corner.
He's not too bad. I'm thinking this might be a good one.
This is exactly where I lose all my time. So here he goes. We'll shut up and put the volume up, people, and listen to the engine go.
What an absolute lap there, wasn't there, Steve? Was
that just good timing that he got his teammate there for that little bit of draft that he just needed as he came around that last corner? That was really well done. Really well done.
I think Matt Stewart's just trying to find a bit of pace. He was telling me he has been struggling around here, so I think Braden's just helping him out there.
So while we were watching that, there is 59 seconds left. Michael Whiting has just pipped Jamie Dyke. Whoa! Jamie Dyke to the time. He's got himself a 106.778 to Jamie's 106.918. Tannock 951. Dave Coleman 016. Zach Mack 089. Brian Sagassa 123. Harry Dodds a 267. Well done to Harry. And Craig Schultz a 357. David Blake 413 and a Chris Miller as a 447. So we're talking, what's that? That's 5/10 in the top 15.
Not even that, mate. It's absolutely unreal in a way. I mean, I'd actually love to go out there and actually race myself, mate.
Look at it, dude. Seriously, 0.668 from 10th to the first place. That is amazing. That is amazing. This is going to be a hell of a race. A hell of a race. Colin says, "Hey boys, good luck, Colin. Have fun out there tonight." Before we go out and do some crazy racing, I think they're coming out. Are they out yet? They're sitting on the pit wall. He hasn't come out yet. Here we go. And looks like Chris Miller is on his warm-up lap. While we're doing that, thank you to our round sponsor, Dragon RC. We've shared a few of their live videos and stuff this weekend, and hope you people have liked it. Thank you to all our stream sponsors. Without them, we wouldn't be around to be able to enjoy our nights. DSL Welding, our naming rights sponsor, promo department, Melville Equipment, Dragon RC, Warren Brown Tools, Racecraft, and Fast Track Experience. So thank you to all who help support us week in, week out. And biggest news before he goes on his hot lap, SRW TV is now going to be on live free-to-air TV on a Wednesday night, showing our Super V8 of the top 10 shootout. Thursday nights, good old footy show time slot at 9:30 with a racing review show, which will be hosted by myself and my brother. Teammates in the broadcasting will be called upon as we go through the series and get things going. And then the V8 Supercar race that's on a Wednesday night will be replayed on a Saturday afternoon. That's the start of us, and then we'll be expanding from there. And here comes Chris Miller on his hot lap.
So let's take it away. So Chris Miller, this is where the anxiety will kick in. So he's really revving the thing out of it. Hard on the brakes, down to second gear. Oh, he's kept it in third as he hit the apex. Yeah, nice. Nice on the curb there. He's going to keep it in third. Second gear, bang. Right into it. Hit the curbs. The first one's not the best one. He's had a bit of a slide on exit. That'll be a 10th. Let's see what the exit's like. The exit's good. Up to the fast left. Put all the power down. What a noise. What a noise. Now, it's such a long straight. You can have a bit of a breath, have a bit of a drink. Down on the gears. Fifth. Let's see if he goes to fourth. There's fourth, third, second. No lockup. He's turned it in pretty well. This is a pretty good lap, Steve. Now, this is probably the hardest section of the track. You got to really commit through here. Smash the curb. Right. Come from all the right side, all the way to the left. Good exit. Awesome run by Chris there. Let's drag him in, Steve. Awesome lap there. Chris, mate, what do you think of your lap, mate?
Good fun, wasn't it?
Yeah, mate. It looked pretty good, mate.
It's just good fun to race around. She's a bit hot, but hey, that was good fun.
Yeah, man. A 7.5. That's a pretty good time, man. That's never bad in the books. That was around Brian Sagas's time, so you must be pretty happy with that, mate.
Absolutely, yeah. I was just trying to keep a clean lap. That's the important thing.
Yeah, definitely. It's trying to get not get an off track or anything. But thanks for joining us, mate. Good luck in the race.
Thanks, boys. Appreciate it.
It's easy, mate. Now we're on board with the second car of the top 10 shootout, Dave Blake, and the Roddy car. I'm going to call it from now on. What a stunning car! This is his first time in the top 10. It's good to see. Oh, he's Crack sideways. Can't hear you, Steve. I don't know if that's my end or your end. So, on the power. Third gear. Go all the way up in the gears. Like I said, this is where you breathe. This is where you adjust your roll bars. If you're up in the top, guys, this is where you adjust them. You'd probably go 8, 9, get a bit more rotation in the car. Smash the gears. Is he going to hit fourth? No. The very talented one smashed the gears a lot harder. He's pulled it up there. Really nice,
He's
though.
done an awesome job. Awesome job.
There you are. Hi, Steve. So.
Oh, did I lose you, did I?
Yeah, mate.
Oh, I didn't realise I was gone, mate. This corner bit, this the very last bit, that's the hardest bit to do, I reckon, to get it. Makes your whole lap, whether you lose it or don't. Purple sector, green sector. Let's see how he's finished it. Nice work.
Dave, mate,
Nice work.
What do you think of the lap, mate? We're sitting in the com box. It looked pretty wild from here. It looked like a proper Roddy lap, mate. Oh, he's...
You're muted, mate. If you could pop it out, we'll be able to hear your dulcet tones. And you've just spun it, hit the wall. How are you, David? How'd that feel, mate? It looked like you were riding a Bronco for the first few corners.
Yeah, it wasn't feeling good at all. I don't know. Feel like I've put another setup in there compared to what I was using in practice, but oh well. Is what it is. Maybe it's first time nerves in the top 10.
I was going to say, mate,
All right, mate.
what was the nerves like for the first top 10? We'll have to move you on pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, it wasn't too bad, but considering the commentary before I got on track, I thought, oh god, what are they saying? But no, it's good.
Well, good luck. Good luck in the race, mate. We're going to have to go to the next guy. Good luck, mate.
Cheers.
On to Craig Schultz now, down in the gears. He's done really well there. He's turned it in. This is where the top guys start to come in. The 9.5 Sim Sports. These guys do know what they're doing. Dylan
He's
Wright
taken
and
it very
Sean
clean.
McNamara. Dylan
Purple
Short.
sector.
Yeah, very good. Very fast guys. Dylan, good old Rudd. He's very quick and he's been teaching the guys, same as McNamara. So these guys have just absolutely clicked with the setups in the cars. Down to fifth gear. He hit fourth very early. No, he doesn't. Keeps it in fifth. The whole way down. Hard on the brakes.
Oh, that is really well turned through.
That was very good. I reckon he put a bit more roll bar in that. That looked really good. Down to second gear. Let's see what it's like. Smash the curbs. Over it. Oh, he's done well there. Does he get the power down well? Yes, he does. Craig Schultz coming across the line. That was unreal. Let's have a look.
That was that last little bit was spot on. That was fantastic the way he took that.
Well, he's P1. Mate, you're
P1 already.
Mate, you're P1. How do you feel about that, mate?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that lap. It's the best that I've done all through practice and qualifying. So yeah, that's a good lap, and I'm really happy.
Yeah,
Looked
mate.
very smooth, mate. Looked smoother than a lot of the ones we've seen tonight so far.
It's good. I'm doing more of these shootouts, and it's definitely helping because I'm getting less nervous. Good.
Yeah, mate. It's all about just.
Isn't it?
I was gonna say, mate. It's all about just keeping the nerves low, and you've done well. P1. Good luck in the race, mate. We'll probably see you on the podium.
All right, thanks guys. Have a good night.
You too, mate.
Good night, mate.
Now, this is the wild card almost. Dodsey. He's been improving massively. He's how good has he been, Steve? It's just been unreal.
I think it's been the last few weeks. The last few weeks he's stepped it up. Before that he was on a bit of a cliff's edge. Let's see how he goes in this first section. This is the key to keep it clean right through here. Across these bumps. If you can keep it clean, he'll get
that's
very aggressive. Very aggressive. So he's got himself a green, which is not too bad. But let's see how it goes the back end. This is the bit that I can drive easy.
Just put your foot down. So
Walton's just put on here to Harry to make sure he takes it easy on the downshift.
Yeah, we saw that today. He did blow an engine in a Bathurst 1000.
Here we
He's
go.
done well there.
He's done real well. That was nice and clean. To 17.
So,
So
right
he's
now,
got a green, 2 greens.
so right now,
Oh, that was probably a little bit too aggressive on that bump. It didn't give him enough time to come back and cut across the apex.
coming across,
The 3
dodging.
greens. It's a good effort. 3 greens. It brings him up to 3rd place. 107.66.
Mate, what do you think about that?
Pretty average, I'd say, for most point. But
Yep.
Carl's good over the top of the curves, which is what you want around here. But yeah, just couldn't really piece it together on coming off the corners.
Well, I was mentioning at the start, mate, this track and this race is almost an endurance race. You really need to turn off your sprint racing, and it's just such an endurance race because these cars, smashing those curbs 24/7. You really want to just keep the car nice and clean.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100% right, mate. Exactly that.
100%, mate. Well, good luck. Good luck in the race, mate. We're going to move to the next one, and good luck in your race,
Sitting
mate.
at 3rd, Harry. Good luck, mate.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
See you, mate. Right. This is interesting. Brian Sagasa in the V8 Supercars, and he's hit the top 10. So let's see what he's made of. On board with him now. 5th gear.
This doesn't happen to be one of your teammates, is it?
Yeah, it's my team, mate.
Yeah, I think you must. I think you got a bit of a bromance going with him.
Oh,
Let's see how
mate.
clean he takes these 2 corners.
Oh,
This is a key for it.
so
That was a bit of a slide there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, very aggressive on those bumps.
Oh, he's aggressive everywhere, mate.
He's got a purple still. He's done well. He's still got a purple out of it. So far, what we've seen, anyone who's taken it aggressive hasn't got a purple, but he's done well. He must have got the traction down at the right point.
Yeah, he must have. He's dropped a lot of wing off this thing, so it's going to be a rocket ship down to turn the corner that I love. Down the gears. 4th gear. 3rd. 2nd. Nice and hard on the brakes and the gears. He's got it turned in. The brake bias is at the rear. He's done really well there. Going up to the last chicane. He needs to get the power down. He was struggling in practice in quali. Let's have a look. He's carried a lot of speed into it. Let's have a look. Oh, this is going to be a good one, Steve.
It is.
P1.
Oh, straight to the top of 107.36. So 0.01 faster than Craig Schultz.
Mate, what do you think of that? Being P1's not bad for your first qualifying for the top 10.
Oh, that was intense. That was really intense.
How were the nerves?
Oh, the staking. Absolutely. That was a really good lap. It's redemption for the last time I did a top 10 shootout.
Well, you've been successful here tonight. Most nights, mate. So hopefully you go and get them tonight.
I'm hoping, man. Thank you, guys. I'm pretty much sweating.
Tell me, is one of your favourite things about racing this league the top 10 shootout?
Absolutely. It is so much fun. You know, you've got one shot, one opportunity, and if you screw that up, that's it. I'm so happy.
Good to hear, mate. Good to hear.
I'm so
We're going
glad.
to boot you, mate, because Zach McDonald is trying to beat your time right now. Let's see how he goes.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, mate.
Good luck.
See ya.
Whoa, that was I don't know, mate. These guys must be sitting on really soft front rears because that was a purple again. The aggression across those curbs was really hard. The first few guys must have been on a stiffer suspension because when they took those curbs at that sort of roughness, their times were nowhere near it.
Yeah, it's all about commitment here and how soft the car can go at the front. So let's see how much he gets to turn in. The rear roll bar must be really low. Didn't get much turn in. So normally around here, I'll adjust my roll bars about 3 times around here. Let's have a look. Does he adjust his brake bias? No, he doesn't. He's done nice over the curbs. See what his exit's like. He's done well.
Yeah, he's done real well. He's done real well. He's ridden those curves beautifully.
Has he gone to the
And he's,
top? Yep.
Whoa, crikey, he's gone straight to the top of 107.22.
Mate, it's just getting better and better. Zach, mate, you went to P1. How do you feel about that, mate?
Pretty good about that.
Mate, we've seen the most improvement out of you out of this league. It's been absolutely unreal. I've seen you just blow up, mate. You've just been unreal. It's just been unreal to watch you. How's been learning the supercar more and more?
Oh, it's been hard work. fun, same time. A lot of hours put into it.
Yep. Well, I think it's worth it, mate, but let's see if the fishies can knock you off, eh?
Hope not.
Well, good luck in the race, mate. We'll,
You're getting a bit of a fan base on our YouTube. People keep mentioning your name and saying hello. So all the people out there supporting you, keep supporting. Make sure you like and subscribe so you keep him on screen. Take care, mate.
Yeah. You too.
good work, mate. So, on to David Coleman.
First
Yeah,
to the
mate.
fish.
First fish, owner's fish. So,
Yeah.
very successful around here, David Coleman. Oh, has he done that right? Yeah, he's done very. That's probably the best line through there. Don't hit the first curb. Only hit the second curb on the left. Up the gears. Only green sector, so it's not purple, but it could be a really good one. He can't be far off it though. Looked good. Let's see if he hasn't made a roll bar adjustment, I don't think. Now, hard on the gears. Does he go to fourth really early? No. Must be only me that goes to fourth right there. Oh, there's a lock up.
Oh, he's done that. He's held it.
Yeah, he's done really well there. Up the gears now. Hard on the brakes. Last chicane. Does he hit the curb? Yep, smashed it. Does he get pulled up? Or just. He's done well. David Coleman coming across the line. Let's see what he does. P4.
P4. I don't think he's going to be too happy with himself. David, you happy?
No, I probably went a bit too soft into that, I think, but it is what it is.
Too soft in the settings or too soft as in the cojones on the curbs?
I broke too earlier than I thought into one, and it pulled up earlier than I thought, so I kind of had to drag it out. And then down the back, I just took Dandenong Road a bit too quick and overdrived it really.
Yeah, mate, it
Well,
looked
mate,
like
you're still in P4, so that's a good solid position to be in.
It's a long race. I'd rather be away from the boys and try and run my own race and tuck behind them. So, yeah, long race.
They're going to be in your ear anyway. They're going to be going, Coleman.
Anything can happen, couldn't it? So.
All right, mate, we've got to put you out of the room. We've got another car coming across the line. Catch you, mate. Good luck.
Have a good call.
You too, mate. Have a good one, mate.
Okay.
Let's see how Mr. Tannock goes.
Yeah, mate, he's very aggressive. We've known him as, I need to come up with a nickname with him, Mr. Aggressive. Or
We've taken that hard, that second part.
Yeah, very aggressive on the curbs. Let's see what his exit's like. That's very good. Green.
Green.
Oh,
21-1.
I haven't seen someone go on a purple middle yet. That was only, I think it was only Braden Sagasa that got the purple middle. Let's see what it's like down here.
I think you're right. Give you a hot tip though, no one's gone under 6 seconds yet. We had 4 of them under 6 seconds before. So the lap times have dropped considerably.
It's all about the nerves though, mate. You got to think of that though.
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah,
nerves.
100%. You got to make the lap or you don't make the lap. Simple as that.
Oh,
Yeah, he hasn't come back right enough to get a good lead out of that end bit.
green. Let's see if it's a purple. Yes, it's a purple.
Oh, he's got a purple. Well done.
P3.
He's put himself up the third. Well done. A 107.36. 107.36. Bruce, how you feeling, mate?
Like a dog shit.
I was going to say, mate, it's not finally nice to chat with you every time I've banged doors with you, mate.
Yeah, the weird thing with that was, I had my practice time as the delta, and after turn 1 it said I was way down, but then turn 2 it suddenly went up, and I was like, what? And I was paying too much attention to numbers than trying to drive the car.
Drive the car.
Yeah. Look,
I mean,
everyone's laps are a lot slower than their pre-qual lap. Everyone so far.
Yeah, so but it has to be expected, but as long as we can make the shit fight into turn 1 and turn 2, it'll be all good.
Well, good luck, mate. I love seeing you up there, and I love the colours flying around. I love your style. So good luck with it all.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, mate.
Bruce Tannock just joining us in the booth now. The esports driver, Jamie Dyke, on board. Really giving it a hot crack. This is fishy land. I call it almost. They got a podium. All of them almost got on the field, on the podium. So let's see if they can do it again tonight. Dyke's done that really well. He's only got a green sector though. Another green sector. I reckon the nerves are high tonight because the championship's wrapping up, and everyone's just trying to get their best, like the best impressions, I guess, at SRW because it gets streamed, obviously. So let's see what Dyke can do down the hill.
Well, this race will be on Channel 31.
Yeah.
Just to put the nerves on there even more for the boys.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. On the power. That was really nice. I need to get all these guys set up so then I can have a proper go, you know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good luck at getting that.
I know. I might have to.
Oh, that's it. He's going to have a really good exit. He's got back to the right of that curb enough to get really far out.
What's he
He's
done?
going to get it purple.
No,
Yeah, I knew he was going to get purple. I just love that exit. It was beautiful.
Oh, what a time!
And, 1069. Well done. 1069. Is he
Mate,
beaten his...
Yeah, he's beaten his practice. Dyke, I
He's
know
the first one to beat his practice time.
He's got him, yes!
Yes!
Got him.
Mate,
How's it going? As the boys are calling you Mr. Pro Bus Driver at the moment. I'm getting all this stuff on YouTube. I can't keep up, mate. That last corner, you got right enough. You got enough right back to that corner to get that good straight out. And that was the first purple for a while in that section.
Yeah, so I made a mistake in the first sector, and I thought I'd just keep my head down and keep it clean. And yeah, it is what it is.
Nice.
Mate,
Nice.
What an answer. You must be happy Corey McFarlane's not here tonight. Get a bit of points.
Yeah, I would have been happy if he was here. I like racing him. Throw the strategy under the bus.
Yep. Well, you are the bus driver, mate. So good luck tonight.
The bus driver. And you know what? We've got to boot you because the Kingfish is on track, mate.
Have a good one, boys. Have a good call.
Catch you, mate. See ya.
Have a good one, mate.
Let's see how Michael goes through these corners.
Oh,
a
mate,
lot
like
smoother than I've seen so far tonight. A lot smoother. He's got himself a 21-1 across that delta.
Let's I've caught him from the big fish from day dot. Let's see what the big fish can do. He did well here last time we were here. He probably wants to do it again. Show dominance to the whole team and go, I'm boss, guys.
He seems to be getting on the front end with a lot of greens. He doesn't always necessarily get purples, but he puts in such a consistent lap right across the lap, and he gets his podiums like that too.
He's consistent all the time, so let's see what he's like down the last chicane. Dyke did this very well.
Oh, he hasn't gone far right as Dyke did, but let's see how he comes out in the end.
I reckon this is good.
Oh, he's got a purple. Well done. Wow.
Oh, he's P2.
Oh, P2, 107.05. So what's that? 1.5 tenths. Michael, 1.5 tenths behind the bus driver, mate.
Yeah, he was cheeky. He got on the iRacing chat while I was down the back straight. Just pressed the button, just enough so I could see his name come. I didn't say anything, and I'm like, you cheeky little bugger.
Oh, yeah, he's done it purple. But you beat his final sector. You got a purple on that. You didn't go as far right and then cut back in as he did, but you got a lot more pace out of that corner.
Yeah, lap felt good. I was a little bit shallow. Turn 3 didn't carry enough speed through there, but that's all right. We'll see what the race brings, eh?
I mean, mate,
excellent,
you should be pretty happy because you're 1-2 right now, so the front row's fish, and mate, go and get them.
Yeah, as long as we don't run into
You
each
know
other.
what? Without Corey here tonight, it gives you guys the opportunity to catch up, and one of you guys is going to be the leader of the ladder at the end of the week.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, you got a team
Well, good luck out there, mate.
Cheers, boys.
All right, who we got coming up here? That's it. That's a top 10 done. Whoa, man, that was intense, wasn't it? You look at the times. Everyone, we had 5 in the under the 6 second in pre-qual. Sorry, I lie. We had 3 in under the 6 seconds. Bruce, Jamie, and Michael. The only one that's gone under the 7 second is Jamie, and actually he's the only one that's bettered his time through that whole session as well. So it's going to be an interesting race, man.
Yeah, I think it will be. I think Bruce Tanner was kind of a bit, it could have been better. Same with David Coleman. But they're going to come through the field now in the top 10. So Chris Miller did a really good lap time. He did a 7.5. He was pumped about it. But you get some of these other guys. Bruce is like, oh, yeah, there could have been more in the bag.
Oh,
And
look,
that's
it's
just the,
expectations, yeah, and it
yeah,
tells you where they are. It tells you where they are in their like in their driver's journey. You know, it's like
yeah.
Chaddock's been around for a while, yeah, and he's been smashing laps on iRacing, and you know, we're talking about a pro drifter as well. So his expectations are always going to be a lot better of himself. Chris Miller is starting out, and his journey's at the beginning of his journey, and he's done some really good times, mate. And for even if it's all right, 5/10, big deal. He's stoked. He's done his top 10. He did a good time. What more could you be happy about? It's awesome.
Yeah, that's it. It's I think this guy. I think someone needs to pick him up for sure because he's definitely got pace in that car. And if I was someone, I'd go and pick him up because yeah, he's definitely got pace in the car.
Hang on, where have I got him on Discord? No, look, he's done really well. He'll get picked up before I even get a chance to chat to him. And you know, he needs a team around him to get to the next level. I mean, you're talking about someone who's a privateer who's probably not getting a hell of a lot of coaching. And you need that critique on, you know, where you're putting the foot down, where you're putting the brake down, where you're hitting the apex, where you're not hitting the apex. That's what teams help you. That's what teams improve you. So he'd do well getting himself into a team. Especially one of the bigger ones with the time like that as a privateer, he's doing really, really well.
Yeah, he's done very well. Even this guy, let's have a look at it. David Blake in the Roddy. I'm going to call it the Roddy now. He did well. He did a first time in the top 10 shootout. So I mean that's a goal on its own. Ticked. You're in the top 10 shootout, right? Now he's done a 107.7, right? He's at the bottom, right? But he's done the top 10 shootout. When I did my first top 10 shootout, I was sweating. I could not breathe. So it's good to see someone get into the top 10 and give it a hot crack.
But you know what this does as well? It's part of our long-term SRW strategy. We do it every week, yeah. We do it every week. So these boys will go out and race in some, you know, major events and stuff. And they're going to be so cool and calm under their top 10 shootouts that it's just going to stand out the fact that you do it every week. It becomes just, muscle memory. You just go out and smash it. So it's all good.
Yeah, and I think I was doing qualifying today, and I tell you what, the nerves hit you, but you've just got to get rid of them. You've just got to straight up turn up the volume for your supercar and just listen to the thing and just get the gear shifts right, get your blip right, get your turning inputs right, and you've just got to be so bang on in a quali lap. Like on board here with Craig Schultz, like you got to just watch him use that curb. See how he's aimed that so perfectly. Got a good exit. One over to the curb, missed it. Nice. And you know, it's just so about being precise and getting that power down and just not making a mistake, because making mistakes costs you.
Well, this is true. And it's not just, we're not talking mistakes that most of us would consider, like someone like me wouldn't consider it a mistake. For these guys, their mistakes are the nth degrees of what I would probably do 100 times in one lap. So it's a different level of what you would call a mistake, completely.
Yeah, definitely.
So we've got a few viewers out there watching us on YouTube. So there's 18 live. I think we've got a fair few sitting on Facebook as well, because I can see a lot of the Facebook comments coming through. The boys are saying that Dikey should be sponsored by Dare Ice Coffee. Yeah, that'd be right. It's one of my favourite drinks. Someone's yelled out on you, Pierre. Coleman's asking for tips from the boys. Coleman, Fishy, 1, 2, and 3. I reckon if you don't get in each other's way, maybe, yeah. But you've got the times are so close that it could be anyone in the top 10, mate. It's 5/10. So it's gonna be hectic. Those first few quarters are gonna tell a story.
Oh, well, it's all about just being smooth. I think it's just you got to get your endurance face on, not be right. This is a 10-minute race. No, it's a proper race. You're not going to go out there.
Coleman wants me to give tips of who we pick for tonight's win.
Oh, I can't do that.
I think
I can't do that.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put the Moz on. The last few races, Jamie's beaten Michael and Michael's had a bit of like fuel issues and things like that. I reckon Michael's going to take tonight out, even though Jamie's probably more confident around this track. I'm going for Mr. Whiting first. Dave's having a rough night tonight. He's got a bit of a battle to get up, so I'm going to go with Dykey second, and I'm going to go with Bruce Tannock third.
I would probably... Now, I'd probably go Dyke, Whiting, third. Who would be third? I don't know who would be third, but anything could happen though. We can just sit here and...
It's set, mate.
You
We're
know,
not asking you. We're not putting your house on it, mate.
Yeah.
just your cut lunch.
Yeah, it's such a... If I could, I'd say my teammates, right? Straight up. But, who knows what's going to happen in the first corner. But the boys...
That's going to be the key. That's going to be the key. The first corner is going to tell a story. But you know what? We've made our tip. I'll stick with that. I reckon that's going to be a tough race all the way through. Jamie's going to be in Whiting's ear in their Discord channel, and Whiting will at some point get in his ear and go, Jamie, and put him off. We'll see what that is. I'd love to be a fly on the wall in that Discord. I think it'd be quite a funny one. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting race. Before we forget, like and subscribe. We're stuck at 471 subscribers. The racecraft rig is still up for grabs from now until we hit our 1,000 subscribers. So keep going, people. We've got a few big events coming up. So I know that our subscribers will go nuts then. Be mindful that you're supporting us, and you're supporting us to be on national TV as well now. So this gives all our drivers the opportunity to spruik their sponsors live on national TV by getting on Podium, by getting on screen. I think it's going to be something really exciting for next year and for the rest of this season.
Definitely, and I think getting everyone sponsors out there would be huge. You know, it's marketing at the end of the day, and you're putting your car out there, and you got to do well, or you got to just get the brand out there. You know, so it'll be good for everyone.
It makes it easier for the drivers in our league to get sponsorship, and that's one of the hardest things to do is get sponsorship. Now they can turn around and say, look, we're on SRW TV, 7 nights a week. We're on Channel 31 3 nights a week. I mean, who in the marketing world would say, oh, that's crap? It's not crap. It's really good. It's going to give them a bit more exposure. And it's all about our community too. So, it's great. It's a very proud moment for SRW. But, thanking our V8 Supercar top 10 sponsor, Racecraft, for their help and their support. And they're a new sponsor on. Stream sponsors for tonight's show. Round sponsor is RC Dragon RC. And our stream sponsors for tonight, Melville Equipment, Warren and Brown, Racecraft, Fast Track Experience. Get out there and support them. Warren and Brown have been doing a few stuff in Facebook, and I've been spruiking them out, so go for it. Channel 44 is a South Australia community channel. It still is Channel 44, but they have got a strong bond with Channel 31 in Victoria. They're one of the last two community channels in the country. So we will be, hopefully, we're in talks now for Channel 44. Hopefully we'll be on there within the new year. So South Australia, look out. We'll be live as well.
Nothing in WA, mate. Nothing for the country.
We can get a hold of it. Problem is, community TV has gone through a bit of a slump in the last 2-3 years.
Yep.
New South Wales just canned theirs not too long ago, so the politicians have got a lot to answer for up there. Queensland have been struggling. But, they'll all pop up again, and we'll be there ready to go. That's if we're not snapped up by national TV.
Well, that's it, mate. That's it. I mean, while we're sitting here, Steve, and having a bit of a chat, bit of a yarn, let's talk about probably the most topic that's been I've been hearing about it for probably a week or two now. Max Verstappen and Perez. What do you think about it into Lagos?
Look, mate, Max's arrogance is not too far different to multi 21 with with Sebastian and I can't remember the gentleman's
Weber.
name, the driver, the Aussie driver. Yeah, so it's not too different. It's a different level of mentality. What he has done though, he's opened up a can of worms because now the FIA are actually looking at the data and the deltas in that corner that they're talking about. So I think that's one of the reasons Helmet has come down hard on him for, more than anything, because it's highlighted that part of the race. I heard Zach Brown say today that it's look, it's gone and passed. There's no point opening up a can of worms. It's not going to change anything.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. But the important, one of the good stories out of it is, Hulkenberg back on track after 2 years sabbatical, and Danny Rick and my predictions 2 weeks ago of Danny Ricciardo going to Red Bull. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you remember what my prediction was? That Alpha Tauri were going to be bought by Ganassi. Ganassi have got very strong Porsche ties. Ganassi will be supply Porsche.
Yep.
So Alpha Tauri, Danny Ricciardo, Ganassi, and Colton Herta in 2024 is my prediction. You heard it here first. Maybe I'm going to be like probably before your time, but Molly Meldrum predicting the Beatles #1.
I was going to say now it's I think when it goes to like Colton Herta, it's very there's a lot of politics in that one, because in my opinion, I don't think I think there's a better driver in IndyCar, and I reckon Pato Award should probably go over there. He's already been doing F1 qualifying and practice, and he's been unreal. But in my own opinion, I'd reckon Pato Award.
I don't think he's interested, to be honest. From what I've heard in conversations and just blogs and stuff like that, and his comments, is that his focus is to become a bit of a legend in Indy.
Yeah.
So I think it's too late to become something awesome, and McLaren's not really going to give him that anyway. Not for a couple of years anyway. Good luck to McLaren if they get there. I really like McLaren, apart from the way they treated Dan. But I can't see Pato Ward giving up something where he can be fighting for a title week in, week out to somewhere to be in the middle of the grid. Maybe if McLaren gets up there. But,
money's good though.
Oh look, the money's good, but you know what? He's making enough money as it is anyway. So it's not like it's going to change his life that dramatically. You got to look at the other thing as well, lifestyle. He's just traveling around the US. He's not traveling across the whole world.
I reckon it's probably better traveling across the US, to be honest, because you just see so much more. That you've got ovals, roads, like road courses and street courses. And currently I'm doing an IndyCar championship, and I tell you what, it's best of both worlds. You get the street courses and the road courses, but then you get the oval side of it, which is a whole different side of a can of worms, really. And it's been unreal, and I kind of feel for Pato Award just going, I'm just going to say an IndyCar, because in my opinion it's probably got the most skill right now to go and drive one of those things.
Yeah, that's debatable, that skill levels, but it's you look at someone like Grosjean, who was a mid-pack driver.
Yep.
He's come in and he's stood out straight away. He's proven that he's a good driver and he can do it. But to be honest, I haven't watched much of it this part of the year. But it's a different car, different pace, different speed, different level. What I think is a different level of, just high level of detail. That's where it sort of varies to me, I guess. Not that I'm any expert out there. So anyone out there on YouTube or Facebook who wants to debate it, by all means, let us know. We're watching the stream, so if you want to ask us a question, or if you want to debate any of the stuff we're talking about, by all means, go for it. We're going to waste time and talk about stuff at the moment until the boys are ready to put their racing boots on. But so it's going to be interesting times ahead.
I've been doing IndyCar recently, Steve, in the sim, and I tell you what, I've never learnt so much in a month. Seriously, it's quite funny because like I've driven the supercar and I'm very successful in it, right? I've raced with Bruce Tanner, Jamie
Oh, you
Dyke.
keep telling me.
Yeah, I mean, I just got a podium for the Bathurst 1000 today, you know. So I've done that side, and now I've
I
kind
guess
of
it
went,
depends on who you're racing against, really, yeah?
yeah, and that's it. And then I've basically just went, I'm gonna go so left field out of the box. I'm just gonna go straight to a Formula car. And I tell you what, it's the hardest thing I've ever driven in my life to be quick.
Well, they're not easy, but you know what? V8s, I still think is one of the hardest cars to drive out there. Yeah, and a lot of people will agree. I think the open wheel car is a different type of racing. You know, you look at some of the boys that we've got in our Formula 3 series, which is really kicked off this season. Really kicked off. We've got some really fast boys in there, and we're getting a lot of fast boys coming next season as well. Some of the people I've heard coming across is pretty impressive. So it's a different level. I really enjoy it. I'm next season. That's all I'm going to race. I'm going to race the V8s and the F3s. I'm going to focus on that and enjoy it as much as I can.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. That's all I've been driving, right? Is the IndyCar, and now you'll laugh about this, Steve. The other day, Matt Stewart went, "Hey, there's a Bathurst 1000 on P3 in the championship. Could you come drive if you want to?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah." And basically, got out there 2 seconds off pace, and I went, "Oh no," and
Welcome to my world.
yeah, and you know when it kind of switches in your brain and you just come back with everything and you remember everything. We were sitting in P8.
No, mate, my brain doesn't work like that.
P9, P8, and Matt was like, "Right, jump in the car, do a quali lap." And I went, "I am so off pace, blah blah blah." And we had Corey Shepherd in there and Tom Freeman, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm done. You know, there's no way." And did a quali lap, and it was almost like a top 10 shootout because I knew everyone was watching me because of the live stream. I was the last one on track, and got P4 in quali, and I was like, "No way." And I think it was a 204.4, I think it was. And I tell you what, versing some of those guys that are, you know, Corey Shepherd. I don't know if you've ever versed him, Steve. He lapped the whole field today. The whole field. Which is insane.
Yeah,
so,
should have black flagged him.
I know. Put a penalty on him.
That's just rude.
I know. Made me feel bad, but yeah, it's but yeah, I was racing Alex Court today, which one of our fellow SRW drivers, and it's awesome.
He used to be. He hasn't raced with us for a few seasons. He still races for After Dark, Scotty Bargain and that. But yeah, he hasn't raced for a while. SLM Gaming, where's the race? Heard they're already going. No, not yet. The boys are gridding up shortly. They've just finished the top 10 shootout, so we're not far off them.
Yeah, just chewing the fat, mate. Just chewing the fat.
Yeah. Fat did the operative word when refer to me. It's going to be. I think it's going to be a really good night tonight. I'm really looking forward to it. I completely forgot it was going to be Sandown tonight, so I was.
I just got a text from one of my teammates. The race started.
No chance. We can't see a session at the moment, so I'm not sure how people are joining if there is no session there. There's only a practice server up at the moment.
The closed one, I think, is actually the race server. It's got an hour worth of race in it.
Okay, so it looks like Race Control have dropped the bundle on us, people. And it might have
You can press
Kicked
watch.
off already under the incorrect name. So I apologise to the viewers. 3 laps in under safety car apparently. Got members in my ear. Thanks for letting us know, SLM. It looks like our race control team hasn't followed up with our producer to let us know that we're into the race. So we will slap them on the wrists tonight when we get off. Hopefully the safety car. We'll see how we go. We're trying to log in there at the moment. Well, that's unfortunate to miss the start of the race. That sucks.
Yeah, definitely.
Apologise to everyone out there, especially when we're just spruiking about how good we are.
I know, right?
Yeah.
You'll be proud of me, Steve. I got a P2 in the IndyCar tonight. So proud of myself.
Was that for SRW?
No. Oh, well,
Okay.
if you had one, I'd come race.
Well, that was with Scotty, yeah? Scotty's SRW.
Yeah.
Yep. So, let's see what's going on. Looks like we're on track with them. Looks like we're into lap 4.
Yeah, so
Apologise to the viewers. And we missed the whole front bit. And we have got Mr. Dyke up front. Mr. Whiting in second place. Brian Sagassa third. Bruce Tannock fourth. Dave Coleman fifth. Chris Miller in 6th, Matty Stewart 7th, Brock Motorhead in 8th, and David Blake 9th, Craig Schultz in 10th. Looks like who is dropped down the field? Zach Max dropped down the field, so maybe he was involved in the incident by the look of it. But we'll find out and get you updated.
Craig Schultz has probably been into it, but the safety car's pulling away. Let's commentate this, shall we? So we're back live and now we're racing. So Jamie Dyke's going to lead the field away. Michael Whiting right behind him. He's already gone. I was talking about it early in the week. You just want to go as early as you possibly can. Look at the jump he's got. It's about a second just there. Look at that. Everyone trying to figure out what everyone's doing. Running on board with Braden Sagassa. He's moved up massively in P3 now. Just needs to follow Michael Whiting now. Bruce Tannock's right behind him and David Coleman. So this will be a good fight between those 3. He's done well there, right on the back. No crashes either. It's good. It's good to see.
No, not tight.
Ty Delaney on screen. Says he's actually no, we got Super 2, don't we?
Yeah, Ty Delaney sitting in 13th position on grid on the race. Look at this on the inside. There's a few passes going on.
Oh, right up the inside. That's one in the 9.5. I think that might have been.
Oh, he's just held that.
He's done. Oh, someone's trying to go at the inside. Bang! Better contact. Brad Ball as well.
Oh, well done. Was that young Ty Delaney? That was really well done. That was really well done. Well done.
I've noticed Ty Delaney's getting a bit more aggressive now. It's good to see the little kid really going at it. But look at that. Everyone's just too wide. Brad Wall having a lot of damage in the background. I think, who else is in the background that's got damage? Hodgkinson. Oh, Jesus.
Try that again, mate. Hodgkinson.
Hodgkinson. I made it very hard for myself. I don't know why.
Yeah, you did, mate. You did.
Oh, Simon Mazzuro just locking up going over the curb. He's lost a heap. No, he's actually gained a heap of time. He started at the back. So I think he got I think he was actually one of the people that got a penalty unless he started at the back. Michael Whiting on board now. Little Brian Sagassa really staying with him.
Well, those 3 are going to be fighting for a while there. That is nice and close. Let's see how all 3 of them take that last exit differently, because there's a slight difference in the exit onto the straight here. Oh, look, neither of them went the same as they did earlier. Michael Whiting and Jamie.
Craig Schultz up the inside. Oh, bit of contact, almost 3 wide. One of the Venturis. The Rottweiler's on the outside. He's trying to run away from it. Venturi up the inside. Zachary, is he going to make the corner? Craig Schultz is absolutely sandwiched. Oh, it's too wide contact. Oh, that was hectic. I think that's Simon Zero actually backing him up in the background. Still having a good old crack with the right sim racing. Look, there's 3 right sim racing.
That was almost 3 wide.
Yeah.
That was unreal.
That was awesome.
That was unreal. There's some really close battles going on. You've got your battle there with Scholzi, Mazzamo, and Norris. And then up front, the guys are just close as Whiting, Sagassa, and Tannock is still there, and Coleman, so they're not letting up in any way, shape, or form.
Look how much Kirby just went flying over there. Who was that actually? That was Matthew, just absolutely throwing it over the curbs. I think Simon's going to make a move. He's committed to the corner. Oh, almost contact went there. Is he going to get a good exit? No. Actually, one of the right guys behind him, Hayden Norris, is going to get a good exit on Simon here. They're bump draft down the straight. Simon's got a pretty good...
These 3 are letting up.
Yep, let's see what happens here. Is it 3 wide? No. Oh, it's Hayden Norris off the inside. Contact!
Oh, that was a late dive, wasn't it? Oh, I couldn't see from that angle, but it didn't look like that was going to make it.
Simon Zero's actually lost no time at all, but that was uncalled for.
Yeah, that was brave move. I don't know if it was a smart one, but it was a brave one.
Yeah, tops for just having a huge lunge for it. Well done to him. Look at that shot.
Well, you've got to back yourself, don't you? Sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it does. So Bruce is up 1 spot from David Coleman. They've swapped around. Coleman's up to 5th from 7th. Chris Miller's from 8th to 6th. So Chris has got off to a real good start. Big mover and shaker at the moment is Matty Stewart. He's gone from 11th to 7th.
Yeah, he's doing well, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's actually got a kid on the way that's actually overdue 2 days, so he's on standby right now. Matty Stewart.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's a brave man, isn't he?
I know, right? Isn't he? He did a Bathurst 1000 today as well. Well done to him.
Oh, no.
I've met his partner. No. She's great. She's absolutely lovely.
My wife would have had me in a headlock.
His partner's so great. They're having their first kid, so he's been doing really well, supporting me today, and obviously he's co-driver today, so it's good.
Well, hopefully he has a good end of season, because I can't see him spending much time in the rig after that.
I know. It's going to be sad. Rest in peace, Matty Stewart. Up the inside, Simon really running wide there. He's hit the curb. Oh,
he'll get a slowdown for that, but he probably have enough time to count it down by the next corner.
Zach Mack almost going right into the back of him. Have a look at this. Josh Schultz just...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars right up each other, and that's some great driving there. Oh, no.
Huge contact.
Oh.
Josh Schultz was black flag.
Can't I? They just got drive through for something. I'm not sure what for, but Emma Purcell has just gone and say, "Come on, Aiden Schultz," and I was about to say something, and then Aiden's copped that one.
I think that's so. Josh Schultz getting the penalty and going, "Come on!" So it's definitely not on with the race stewards. They do it for a reason. So. But yeah, he's not too happy over the radio. Have a look at this, 295 cars just going at it. They're in the back.
Yeah.
Why not? P11 for P10. Oh! Dang! That was a Josh Schultz!
What happened there? Oh man, that was like 4 cars involved there.
What happened there?
God.
Let's have a look. We'll have a replay here.
Looks like someone's tried to...
I think we need to go on with Josh Schultz here. So he got the black flag from before. So let's have a look.
So Josh come on.
What is that?
Oh, I think is he still spitting there, or?
No, he's got the car in control. So let's have a look. He's hard on the brake, so he's going wide.
He's sliding a bit there. Oh, I don't think he's seen him there. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. But that was 4 cars, just boom. Oh yeah, no, right. Harry Dodds has just dropped out. He's got a storm at home and his internet's gone as well.
Oh no,
Good,
Doddsy. It's not had a
Yeah.
good day, old Doddsy. So
Oh,
Bruce
man.
Tannick in P4.
Yep.
So
yeah, Jamie Dock, Michael Whiting, and Brian Sagassa have all gone pit. Bruce has stayed out and he's gone to the front of the grid. Coleman, Miller, Matty Stewart, and Zachary Vasbom have gone into the pit as well. So it should be a bit interesting to see what happens from here, who comes out where.
what a cool
Bruce has
lap,
stayed out, so he's taken track position. Dave Blake, Brock Motorhead have stayed out.
That actually might be a good call. Scotty and I were talking about strategy the other day, and there's actually a little theory behind if you stay out, right? So you stay out, get your laps done, right? Go into the pits. You've got clean air, don't you, when you come out? So why not just stay out for a bit longer, be up the front, get the spare point, use all that extra fuel, and try something different. If you're stuck in the back, you might as well try something different, shall you? So
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So Brock
So,
and
the safety car is out. Am I correct?
yes, indeed, yes.
Yes, indeed. So these guys are backing up. He's they're letting cars pass out and go around at the moment. SLM goes, we had that same thing happen in the 10-hour Suzuka. Yeah, not a surprise.
Oh, hang on. Did Bruce stay out? Did he go in?
Yeah. Bruce stayed out. Bruce stayed out. Dave Blake stayed out. Brock Motorshed stayed out. Dylan Thomas stayed out. So, but everyone else has come out in the same order as they went in. Jamie, Michael, Braden, Dave Coleman, Chris Miller. So they're all sitting in the same way as they came in. It'd be interesting to see.
Bruce is in a really good spot here. If he doesn't crash or anything, he's on a chance to win this because he's got Dave behind him, then he's got a Riot Sim Racing car, so let me just check who that is. Brock, right? And then you got Dylan, right?
Yep.
Then further back is all your fast guys, right? All Bruce needs to do is just pull away, pull a 5-second gap maybe, box, then he's got clean air, then just keep that speed up, then you're good. So I reckon Bruce is on a good tactic here. I like his move. We'll see what happens, right?
It could be. It could be. It'd be very interesting to see. We're looking at what are we looking at? Just under the quarter of the track race gone. So I don't know. How long is he going to stay out? When's the pit strategy to come in next? It's going to be the pit opens on this current lap 10. The pit's open. The pit strategy is open from lap 10 onwards. So it'll be interesting to see where they're sitting and where it happens from there.
Yep. But yeah, I think Bruce has got a pretty good move because he knew he couldn't get around Dave Coleman. Dave Coleman's a very good driver, so he's went right. I'm gonna try something different here.
I'm just going to do something real cheeky here. I'm going to drag someone into the room and see what the strategy is for fuel at the moment. It's not going to affect anyone else's race because it's. I'll get your producer to do it because I can't do it for some reason. But if we can drag Schultz in from the Team SRW room, see what the fuel strategy is setting at the moment because he was working on that a bit earlier in the day, so we can find out what's going on.
Yeah.
Denise McDonald, numbers are all over the place. They'll be all over the place because people are just coming in and out of the pits at the moment, and STK is probably catching up.
Hang on.
What's the strategy for fuel going through here, mate?
So essentially, the top 5, it looks like Bruce Tannick.
Hey, Blake, Bruce Tannick, Brock and Dylan have all stayed out.
Yep.
Have they come in early for pit?
Top 5, you're looking at race pace. You're looking at, I think it was lap 17. I worked out. You were looking at the latest pit. Safety car may push that back to 22, 23, depending on how good they are at saving.
Yep.
But yeah, anyone that pitted during that pit stop there would be a 2-stop from here out.
So I was just talking about Steve. So it's a very IndyCar strat to stay out, and that's what Bruce has done here. So I'd look out for him, mate. He might be a bit of a weapon.
I have a slight inkling it may hinder him, because don't forget he's going to be pitting with the other 4 guys that are around the same race pace as him. You know, your IndyCar strat generally pays off if you're the only one to do it or you're taking a risk.
Yeah, exactly.
Going against the grain, you go to the back of the field. If there's not the safety car, mate, your strategy's out the window.
That's it.
Cool.
We'll see.
They're off. Schultzy, we're going to kick you out, mate. You get back looking after my team, mate, and good luck with the rest of the race.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Well, mate. Thanks. So
that opens up the strategy, and here's Bruce Tanner leading the guys into the first corner.
Look how much he's gapped him already. So I was talking about that, and I reckon he might have a bit of a game plan up his sleeve. So he's pulled out a second already, right? If he pulls about 5, 6, so Dyke, Whiting still need to get through the field, right? So they're going to slowly waste a bit of time. So let's see what happens here. So Dyke getting around Dylan Thomas, teammate. So Dylan's not giving up here. I like this. Let's see if Whiting does anything. Whiting's up the inside. Oh, dive back down.
That was a bit of a crossover, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, Coleman's trying to make a move on Braden. Braden's in a sushi chain. Look at that. Dyke, Dylan, Whiting, Braden, then Coleman. The only team.
Have a look at the timing tower, man. All orange and yellow. And it's still the first lap.
Yeah, mate. And the funny thing about Braden, he's just sandwiched, and he can't really do much, can he?
No. You just got to stay clean and not make an error, because the door's going to open. And it is virtually impossible not to make an error when you've got the piranhas behind you like that.
I saw Dylan. Yep, so where did Dylan end up? Yeah, so Dylan's all good. I thought Dylan was out of the race there. So riding on board with Craig Schultz here. Very quick competitor for us. So look at that run. What a run. That was awesome. Riding on board with Andrew Proctor. Good to see him.
They've settled back into their rhythm very quickly.
Haven't they? It's good to see.
Yeah, it is. There's been nothing stupid. No one's trying to do any late dives. Everyone's got into a rhythm. I mean,
sorry, Simon Mazzuro's just went around in the dirt. He's in the kitty litter.
Yep, he is.
Oh, just doing a burnout, trying to get around. So that's what you do. So you drop the clutch, and then let it go.
Oh, poor bugger. He's just dropped all the way down to 22nd.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
He's very competitive.
He's seen the smoke in front of him by the look of it, and he's locked up, and he's. Jai Schultz is going to drive through, trying to serve his penalty during yellow flag.
Oh, bang!
Oh.
So there's a bit of a.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll leave that up to the stewardess.
Yeah, that got a bit messy real quick, didn't it? Just after I said it was all clean. Good on me. But he's got a bit wiggly there. He's held it.
I was just listening to race control. Race control going back and forth with Jai Schultz. It's quite comedic over the old race control. So I love listening to that stuff. It gives me I have a bit of a chuckle. So
yeah, look, it's everyone's got to have an opinion sometimes, and
yeah.
Hayden Norris was just black flag.
Oh, Brian Sagassa almost gets turned. Sorry, that.
No, you're good, mate. You're good.
He almost gets. So that was between Brock and Brian Sagassa there.
Yeah, that's just been called in for a look at.
Yeah. Oh, that was... We had an onboard there, so I wonder what happened there. Zach McDonald trying to make a move on one of the Alphanturis, I'm pretty sure that is. Yep.
Yep.
Starting
Jamie and, Bruce Taddock's just lost first place.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, so that'd be pitting?
Yep. No, he's not pitted yet. Dave Blake is just gone past him somewhere.
Oh, yeah, they're on the straight. Oh! Three wide, Andrew!
Three wide. Three wide. How do you get
Aiden
three wide around there, guys? Oh, man.
So
that
Aiden
was,
Schultz has put it up there. And I think Daniel Clutterbuck's kind of just got collected in the mess. Oh, so Aiden's trying to miss him. Oh, Clutterbuck's trying to miss Aiden!
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's just... Oh, that's just bad luck.
Looks like they're drift racing.
Yeah. So Aiden's trying to miss the car in front of him, which I'm pretty sure it's an SLM car. And Clutterbuck's trying to miss.
Trying to do the same at the same time.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
Poor bastards. Yeah, it is one of those things.
Now, if we can go back on Bruce Tanning, there's a huge pack lining up now. Huge.
Yep. So Jamie's right on the back of David Blake now. Bruce Motorshed's just getting off as well. But up front, the times are, they're getting really tight. Really tight.
Well, there's tight going up the inside.
Jamie's just passed Jamie's just passed David Blake.
Now, this is not good for Bruce at all. This is not good at all.
Not for Bruce, it isn't, no.
No, not at all. Oh, look at that. Great move there. Really respectful.
Yeah, nice move. Is that back?
Yep.
We're nearly at the halfway point, are we? No, not quite. Here we go. I know what you're doing right now. Don't do it. Pixie's listening to the RC at the moment, guys. That's why he's just got quiet all of a sudden. I can hear the RC in the back of my headpiece as well. He's quiet up front. Jamie's got 0.6, 0.7 on Bruce, and he's making way on it. I think Bruce is going to... Dave Blake just gone in the pits, so he's got himself out of that way. So he was one of the guys that stayed out originally. So he's now dropped down. He's still in the pit. He's going to drop in at about 11th or 12th, so it's really cost him. Scholes has just gone in the pits as well. Matty Scholes. So those guys that haven't pitted yet are slowly coming through. We've got Bruce Tannock, who still hasn't pitted, who's sitting in front. And Dylan Thomas is the other one that hasn't pitted yet either.
Yeah, I think Bruce Tannock's in trouble now.
Yeah.
Definitely in trouble.
Well, the top five are starting to compress now. They're all within half at 5/10 of each other, and the race is just going to get hotter and hotter across there.
Josh Schultz black flagged again.
Yep. Here we go. Taddock's just gone in.
Oh, mate, calling my calls.
Sorry, mate.
No, you're good. It's quite funny. I trip over Brendo sometimes. I'm like, oh.
Dylan Thomas has gone in at the same time as well, and Brock Motorshed. So there's a few people. Let's see where Bruce comes out.
They all go have clean. Oh, trying to make a move. I think that's Zach behind. Zach.
Oh wow, that pit, that strategy has cost Bruce a lot of places, man. He's come out in 14th, 15th. He's come out, so that's cost him a lot of time, mate.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. He's the wild card though. See what happens.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's a tough one.
If a safety car comes out right in about a lap or two, he's good.
Yeah, someone's asking online what was Joe's second black flag for. It was for contact with car 28 on lap 9.
So that was with contact with the second incident, yeah.
Yeah.
Coming out to the straight, yeah. Move down.
Yep. Times are looking better and tighter. This fight here with Zach Vlasmov is pretty cool too.
Indeed.
The boys are driving some amazing racing out there.
I know. Look at Craig Schultz up the inside of Ty Delaney here.
Yeah. How's Ty going to hold him?
Ty's such a respectful driver. So respectful.
He's still learning, and he look, when you got a faster guy that goes past you, sometimes it's better off. That's what I would have done. I would have let him go just around that corner, so the next straight I can be right up behind him and catch as much drag up that straight as possible.
Yeah. See,
If you're going to get past, you might as well get past, but you take advantage of it.
This is Brent Sagassa's move. Up the Coleman almost turning Sagassa there. That was close. There's Josh Schultz there.
Nice move. It's hard. Sometimes you just got to be quiet for a second and just absorb what you're saying, because some of the driving is just phenomenal. Like he's going for a dive on the inside there, and is he held it?
Yeah,
Brad's having a bit of a tough race tonight, but he's worked himself back up to 15. What are the movers and shakers today? So Matty Stewart and Zachary Vlasbom, 11th and 15th up to 6th and 7th. So they've done some of the biggest moving. Ty Delaney has gone from 18th to 10th. Daniel Clutterblack from 19th to 11th. There's some really big moves. Brad Wall's gone from 21 to 15, so he's got 7 places up. Aiden Schultz from 26 to 17. So there's a lot of movement going on. The top 3 are spreading out as per what we expected. Michael Whiting is sitting 0.7 behind Jamie. I'm waiting to see when Michael's going to make his attack.
Bruce up the inside.
Bruce.
What a move. That was awesome.
He's just held that. That was tight on the brakes, wasn't it?
I reckon Bruce has got the strategy in play. I genuinely think he could get a top 5.
Look, he could get a top 5 because I think he's got the pace to get up through the field. I'm not sure if his strategy's that good because he's still got to pit one more time, doesn't he?
Yeah. But everyone else still needs to pit now, though.
Yeah. Yep.
I still reckon he's up the front. If he lines it up perfectly, it could be in a chance.
Yeah. I don't know enough, so I'll leave that assumptions to you.
Yeah. But sometimes you just got to throw the rule book out of the window, Steve. You kind of got to go, bugger it, I'm going to do something different.
I wish I had the rule book to start with.
Everyone in their head kind of has like this brain going that's like, right, I'm going to do this. Then you're like, bugger it, out the window.
Yep. Oh, look at this dive. Is he going to get past the B pillar? He is. Oh, no. Oh, I don't know if that move was on right then.
Zach instantly over the radio saying sorry.
Zach was saying sorry, or?
Yep. Oh, no. Tom Ridley. In the wall.
Tom Riley.
My apologies.
I think he's done that on his own.
I raced with the Ridley. That's probably why I've seen that.
Yeah, he's gone across. He's missed out. Simon Mazzomo, Aiden Schultz is in the pits coming through. I think he's serving a black flag.
This is where not Bryce. Bruce's strategy comes into play now.
Not a yellow. Not a Oh wow! Here we go. So, wow, the whole top 10, top 7 have all gone in the pit. 8. Yeah, top 8. They've all got. Here we go. Everyone's just following in. Ty Delaney, he's sitting in 9th place, guys.
He's doing really well, isn't he?
That is unreal. That is unreal. And who's got out of that first? Someone's jumped. Oh, someone got a
Coleman.
really quick pit
That's
out of there.
Coleman.
Was that Coleman, wasn't it?
On
How did he? How did he get out so quick?
fuel saving.
He must have been fuel saving.
Now. Yeah, that's fuel saving. Yep, there it is.
Here he is. He's come out in first place, so he's jumped his teammates in the pits. Oh, he'd be. I reckon they're giving each other heaps of ribbing going through the.
Oh, flashing the lights.
Yeah, yeah.
Coleman's happy.
So they've gone into that safety car. Everyone's gone and pitted. That's crazy. The only one that hasn't pitted in that top 20, top 20 is Brock. He stayed out, and he stayed out in 21st place. Everyone else now is pretty much pitted twice, apart from Tom Riley, who's probably had to pit the second time for damage.
Yeah, feel bad for
Wow.
Riley. Eh?
Coleman, a shifty bugger. So where did I have him in my strategy? I had him. Oh no, I didn't pick him for a position, did I? No. What did I have? I had Michael, Jamie, and Bruce. That's what I had. Michael, Jamie, Bruce was my pick for tonight. So Jamie and Michael are still 1 and 2. Sorry, 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Um,
So Gas is still there too. He's doing well.
yeah.
Who else is
Yeah.
there?
Yes, your teammate is doing well, mate.
It's good to see him up there.
Yes, it is good to see out there. Mate, while we're having this amazing promo department moment, please like and subscribe. Get yourself the opportunity to win a racecraft rig. Also, you possibly could do that because we can do a lot of editing from around here. DSL Welding for our naming rights sponsors, promo department for our beautiful race tongue-tied for a beautiful safety car. And don't forget Melville Equipment, Dragon RC, our round sponsor, Warren and Brown, Racecraft, who was our qualifying sponsor, and our newest sponsor, Fast Track Experience. Get on the Fast Track Experience. It's a good Christmas present. You get 10% off for any of their racing experiences, and they're not that expensive either. I was looking at them the other day. You know, I think it's $250 plus for different types of racing. They've got a lot of different cars available. I think their next stint out is at Sandown on the, I believe it's the 16th, 17th, 18th. Don't quote me on that, of next month. Yeah, get out there and have a look.
If I jumped in
Use
one
the
of those.
promo code. Yeah, use the promo code SRW GO to get your 10% off. Yeah, that's enough from me. Do you wanna let rest your get your voice going, Pixie? Because is the safety car going in this one?
I think
It's pulling away
no.
by the look of it. It's not.
I don't think it is.
So we're at lap 28. We're at 38-minute mark. We've got this lap safety car's going in. So this next lap. So we've got Coleman, Dyke, Whiting, Sagasa, Miller, Stuart McDonald, Schultz, Delaney, and Vlasbom in our top 10. All have pitted, so there's no more. I'd say this is a sprint to the finish now. Going to be interesting.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, it's heating up. I mean, we were talking about Bruce Hannock's strategy. He's back in Big 12. It's not terrible. But yeah, now he just needs to carve his way through.
Yeah, it's the problem is that he's at the pointy end of the field where some of these guys have got consistently good laps. Out of those,
yeah,
I can see him getting up at the moment probably as high as 7th, but I can't see him getting to a podium now because those guys that are up there are pretty fast. Ryan Sagasa, Michael, Jamie, Dave Coleman, wherever those guys finish in their order. You got Matty Stewart up there. Chris Miller's driving really well at the moment. Zach McDonald and Craig Schultz, they're no easy beats, that's for sure. And he's got to pass. He has to pass Brock, He has to pass Vlasbom. He's got to pass young Delaney. You know, Delaney will probably give in because he's still learning. His only thing is that Brock Motorsheed has got to just apologise if I've ruined that surname. He's still got a pit, so that's probably the only one he's going to get an easy pass from.
Oh mate, well here we go. Let's watch about 30 V8 supercars go absolutely crazy. 20 minutes to go, hey. This is where it gets interesting. This is basically GT3s on a Friday night. This is what happened this week, and it was absolutely wild. David Coleman leading the field. He's absolutely been the biggest contender for Fishy. He's been absolutely nuts. So let's just see, 650 horsepower. Go to the rear wheels. The DSL Welding, supercars, and let's go wild. They're off. And they're off.
God, he's put the foot down. He's pulled out away.
He's done
pulled
well.
out straight away.
Let's see what Dyke does.
Straight away.
Does Dyke go for the big dive bomb? No. Too far back.
No,
Brian
he's pulled away too far. No, he's pulled away nicely.
Oh, Sagasta's had a lock up. Matty Stewart's going to get up in this. Stewart gets in position. Yeah, Mr. Consistent 23 now. Oh, let's see Zach Mack go up the inside of Chris. Oh, contact.
Oh, nice clean racing there, guys. Nice clean racing.
He's going to put back into another 9.5 competitor. Let's see if they do a bit of bump drafting. On board with Zach Mack. I think that's Craig Schultz in the back. It is a Mustang. Yes, it is. Indeed it is. On the back of Craig Schultz now. Now we're on Zachary. Oh, coming down the hill. Oh, huge lock up from Zach. He's kept it controlled. Craig didn't go into the back of him. Yeah, it definitely did. Now they're off at the back of, they're off to, so there's a black flag for Zach Mack.
Yeah.
Oh, how unfortunate.
It's lapping at 26 on turn 1.
Oh,
he's going to be cursing that.
Yeah,
he was doing well too. Yeah, he's already gone in straight away. So, Dave Coleman, Jamie's right on his back there. He's 0.6 off. Michael Whiting 0.7. They've pulled away from Braden Sagassa. They're like nearly 3 seconds away from them. So
this is what happened last time. This is deja vu. Legit, this is deja vu. It was Fishies 1, 2, 3, then 1, 9, 2 of them.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Chris Miller's doing well. He's held on the 6th. He's doing exceptionally well for a new boy. Here goes Bruce on the outside.
Oh, what a move,
God,
Bruce!
that was close.
Oh, another one up the inside.
Well done by Ty.
I think that's Brock. Yeah, that's Brock in the background trying to move on Ty. Ty's not letting him through. He knows his dad's probably watching this, so he's probably going, right, I need to make some positions up and be aggressive. Well done, Ty. He's doing well. Daniel Clutterbuck.
Dylan Thomas just gone off track. He's on a spin.
Oh no, he was doing really well there.
In too. Yeah. I wonder if Dad's in the room. He's probably coaching tonight. I'm not sure why he's not racing. Give us a yell on YouTube, guys.
Oh,
that
Hayden Norris up the inside, trying to give him a bit of a squeeze with Clutterbuck in front of. Oh, he's pushed him. Oh, he's done well there. Hard on the brakes, trying to get a good exit. He's went wider than Clutterbuck. He's had a correction. Oh no, that's going to affect him. He was in 3rd gear. That's why. It should be 2nd gear. That's where you get most of the traction. Look at Ty Delaney, the bottle. Oh, up the inside. Brock up the inside. He's done a really good move there. Has he made it stick? Yes, he does. Now, Clutterbuck's right behind him. Clutterbuck's made the move. Look at that.
No.
Oh, there's contact with the Riot Sim Racing. Oh, this is just awesome. This is better than the GT3s on Friday. Oh, look at this. Brad Wall.
There's some nice fair racing there.
Yeah, it's different to go GTs. GTs, you can't touch it all compared to these things. It's banging doors at left, right, and centre.
Yeah. Michael Whiting's backed off on Jamie. He's 1.4 behind him now. Manny Stewart's dropped off. He's 4 seconds behind. But Coleman and Dyke are pushing it like crazy.
Yeah, they are. I think I think Whiting's actually having a bit of fuel. I don't think he's got enough because Whiting. Oh, there's a lock up. Oh, let's go to the guys up in front. I can see that battle. So we're right on board with Matthew for a bit. Yeah,
Well, Whiting's got the same amount of fuel. Whiting's got the same amount of fuel as Jamie would and Coleman would, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I mean, he might have put less in though. You know, you never know.
Okay,
So-
yep. I'm hearing you. So that means he'll come back to pace later because he'll be lighter.
Maybe he's made a mistake in the fueling. We just don't know.
Yeah.
But there's Simon Mazzero, very successful in the Porsche Cups. He's won a championship in the Cup cars. See what he's like in the supercar. On the back age now. David Blake going in. He had a penalty. Sorry, Steve.
Yeah, Dave Blake got a penalty for lap 31, turn 10.
It's crazy how many laps they're doing, eh? They're on lap 34.
Yeah.
Absolute flying through this. 45 minutes in out of an hour.
Oh, someone spun out there. It looked like it was just
Schultz. That's Schultzy.
Yep. And our Brady Wall's gone up to 16th. Good on you, Brad. Keep it pumping, mate.
Yeah, he's doing well, your team, mate. He's starting to really get the hang of these things. Look at this. Were you in the booth last time, Steve, when these two were doing this? Yeah. This is deja vu.
Yeah.
So, Brandon Sagassa just falling behind. I'm just listening to the radio. Ain't Schultz getting up at race control. Same with Zero. Mazzomo. I cook the name every time. I love it.
Oh, he's made the dive. Obviously, let him through.
He's let him through. Matt's one of those guys where he's like, oh, bro, all good, you go. Very nice, humble guy.
Why is he? Do you think he's got more pace on him tonight?
Braden's very quick around Sandown. Very quick. He was one of our fastest.
Why does he let Stewart in front of him?
I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I'll check on them later. What are you doing, boys?
Yeah. It looks like the top three fish are just sitting in a groove at the moment. Jamie's just backed off. He's 1.2 off Coleman. Michael Whiting is 2 seconds off Jamie, but they've got 4 seconds on Braden Sagassa.
I reckon Braden's actually closing in because he's got Stewart already.
Well, he was 5 seconds before. He's now down to 4.2.
So what's happened to the big fish?
I think he's just backed off a bit.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, look at that group. Look who's in there. Bruce Tannick in the blue and white. Braden's absolute just hauling.
Well, Bruce has made it up to 9th. What did I say?
Up the inside, he's making another move. Oh, that's good racing. It just run. No! That's what happened in the GT3s. Not again, he's probably thinking. Bruce Tannick on the radio.
He's just called that in too. So he's on the inside, so he can't really say he hasn't got room. He's got a lot of room on the inside, so I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened there.
DSL Welding Services replay. Had a few of these. It's good to see. Bit of action, Steve. All right, let's see what happened. We'll dive into this. So halfway up in the car, right? So Bruce.
He's come in.
What's happened? Oh,
he's come back. Yeah, no, I don't know if it's neck code or not, but I don't know if Bruce has come back on him or he's come back on Bruce for the second touch.
I don't know.
They were going around the corner SVG style.
Yeah.
Paint,
yep.
And then one of them's had a wobble, and I think Bruce has come out the worst on it. I reckon my call is going to be a racing incident.
Yeah, I reckon. Oh, here's a 9.5 up the inside. Huge dive. We've already seen that tonight. One of them actually got taken out from it. I think it was Zach Mack. So he's Simon Zero. Oh, Simon having a huge wiggle on exit.
No further action.
That was David Blake. Josh Schultz has left the server. So he's done well there. Simon just getting around.
We're at 10 minutes left now.
Yep.
And it looks like the fishy boys are...
Three! There's five, 6 cars involved. 7! Oh,
what
that
the
was
hell
huge.
happened there?
That was huge. That was huge.
Not sure what happened there.
Is that a safety car?
Don't know what happened there, but it wasn't pretty.
No. Matthew's losing a front bumper there. Looks pretty weird without a with a bumper. Kind of need that for a bit of downforce.
Here we go.
So what's happening here? Oh no.
Clutterbuck. Oh, Brad's got away to that the best. Had Bruce go.
Bruce. Oh, yeah.
Bruce did well as well. Oh, so the big winners out of that were Brad and Bruce.
Yeah, they did well.
They did well out of that. And that was just Clutterbuck. Wow, over exuberant maybe? Was that the word you'd use for it?
Yeah, I'd use it. Yeah. David Blake, after a penalty, he's done his penalty. Now he's back out on track having a bit of a battle. It's good to see. I think that's Andrew Proctor. Oh, just having a good little sniff on the back bumper. Having a bit of a sniff.
Bit of a ruff.
Oh God, never do that again. Yeah.
I'll make sure I cut that out before it goes to the national TV, that bit. So up front, the boys, it looks like the fishy boys have decided they're going to give Dave Coleman the win.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because Jamie's 4 seconds off the pace, and Michael Whiting is another 3 seconds after Jamie.
Yeah, let's have a look at laps. So Gas has done all.
Clutterbuck got the black flag for that incident, which we expected.
Yep. So Gas is actually closing in on Whiting. Massively.
Yeah, he is. There's a big gap here.
Massive.
8 minutes left. Dave Coleman leading the fish. Look at that.
Huge gap.
So these guys must be fuel saving. I don't know what's going on because Dave Coleman has pulled away for 2 seconds on Jamie. Jamie was only 2 seconds behind him before. Now he's 4. So
yeah, I know the fishies a little, but I don't think they would give someone a win. So I reckon it's fuel saving. Because look at Sagasa, he's just hunting. Huge.
Hang on.
Bruce up the inside of Ty.
Nice move by Bruce. That takes Bruce to 10, so he's back in the top 10. You reckon it's actually Coleman's real birthday, maybe?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Would you give a teammate a win, though, knowing that you've got the pace, though? Oh, up the inside of Chris Miller. I think that's Craig Schultz, indeed. Oh, look how good Chris is in. P6. Doing an awesome job here. Someone signed this guy up to a team.
Yeah.
Marketing
That's
Chris Miller. Great at marketing.
Yeah.
Dylan Thomas and Aiden Schultz and Zach Mack at it. Dylan Thomas in the background there too. Aiden's not doing too bad here. He's P13. He's normally a NASCAR guy, but he's transitioned to the supercar recently in the SRW. Up the inside, Zach Mack. Let's see if he gets the job done. The 9.5 guys have had trouble at this corner and making passes. Yeah, very clean. Very nice.
Yeah. Yep.
Well done, boys.
We've got Michael Brennan on YouTube. Did someone say Lutsu? I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I suppose it means something to someone.
I'll tell you what, if we go up the front, Michael Whiting is under huge pressure right now.
Yeah.
Chris Miller, look how good he's doing. Someone signed this man up to something.
Coleman's in the pits.
Hang on.
Oh, what? What's going on there? Did he take on that fuel and that stop?
So, ladies and gentlemen, David Coleman's in. So, what's happened? Hang on. So, if Braden's... Hang hang on, I'm lost now. So Braden's in P3 now.
Yep, Braden's in free. Coleman's gone to the pits. He's obviously not taking enough fuel, and that's why the other two fish, the pro driver and the boss fish, must have been saving fuel.
So
Brian Sagassa is right on the back of Whiting now.
Sagassa's not letting off. So is he?
No. Yeah. So Brian Sagassa,
Braden.
we've got
It's a Sunday
Braden
night.
Sagassa. Did I call him Brian just then, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Braden Sagassa is still sitting in fourth. He started in fourth. You got Matty Stewart leveled up to fifth. The other big movers, Blasbom from 15th to 8th. Hayden Norris from 17th to 9th. Ty Delaney, 18th to 11th. Let's see if we get Ty up into the top 10, mate. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, mate.
That'd be really cool.
Ty, if you
And
can hear
Brad
us, mate,
Wall.
go for it.
Yeah, go for it, mate. Brad Wall, he's gone from 21st to 12th, so good on you, mate.
Wow. Yeah, well done,
Yeah.
Brad. He's probably watching this back going, oh, I'm so proud of myself. Well done, you, Brad. Well done, mate. Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, Sagassa having a huge fight now. Oh, I'm just watching this battle brew, isn't it? So, hang on. I'm lost now on fuel strategy. I'm lost. I'm lost. So, Brad Wall on screen. So, our amazing sponsor on the side of it as one of the cars up the inside. That's Zach. Zach up the inside. Rubbing doors up to the fast left. Oh, look at that shot. How do you think Brad Wall has just been up the front, just battling with these absolute titans?
He's got, you know what? He's got Schulte in there, spotting for him and talking to him. So I think it's probably what's made the difference for him. You know, he knows what's behind him, what's going around him. I've never had a spotter, so I couldn't say, but I can say anything I can think of. Brad's been pretty consistent and getting faster and faster. For him to finish in, the top 13, that's pretty bloody good. I think that might be, correct me if I'm wrong, Shibby in the back, but is that a class win for Brad? No, it wouldn't. It would be Ty Delaney would be the class win by the look of it. So my guess it would be Ty Delaney as a class winner for the amateurs tonight, which would be fantastic for Ty, and then Brad Wall behind him.
So there we are. Oh, look at that. Oh,
There we go.
just absolutely no! Oh, that was awesome. Chris Miller.
Oh, he's held that. He's held that real well.
Craig Schultz and
Real
Chris
well.
Miller just going at it. There's not much left. If they knew they weren't fighting for position.
Well, there's 2 minutes left, and we've got Dykey up front, Whiting and Brian Sagassa in third. Matty Stewart, Chris Miller, Craig Schultz, Zachary Vlasbom. I like that surname, Vlasbom. Coleman's come out in 8th after his pit. Hayden Norris in 9th. Bruce Tannock in 10th. Zach Mack has just looks Ty Delaney's gone in the pits. Oh, Ty. Oh, it was going to be a podium, mate. It's a shame. That's a real shame. See where he comes out. So then we've got in the split that puts Brad into the second position.
At the start of the race, we said who's your top 3. I think actually
Yep.
I'm on par. Yeah, what?
No, you had Matty Stewart, didn't you?
No, I had Braden. Yeah, okay. Let's see what happens.
I can't remember. We'll have to replay that, mate.
So, I think Dyke's still saving. Whiting's not saving anymore. He's pushing. White flag
Yeah.
now.
Schultz ball. Yep. Schultz just passed Miller up front. Jamie's just taking it away. He's just relaxing. He's drinking an iced coffee, Dare iced coffee in one hand and driving in the other hand.
Yeah. I'll tell you what.
Michael Whiting is sitting a second. Oh, he's under a second. Maybe Michael's going to try to make a dive at the last corner. Sagassa is just sitting there waiting for the ride, hoping that these two spit each other, which is... Oh, no, Brad's pitted as well. Schultz, you've let me down. First night spotting, and you...
Do you want some numbers we've got not sponsors, numbers for you, Steve.
Go for it, mate.
So, Jamie Dyke and David Coleman are in a team. Matt Stewart and Braden Sagassa are leading the team's championship. Then it's Fishy, Jamie Dyke and David Coleman. So for tonight, the points are pretty high for the Fishies and the 1-9. So here comes across Jamie Dyke and Michael Whiting to the line. There's Dyke, another win in the books. He's done it multiple times. Braden Sagassa on the podium. Look at that. Let's go to the Super 2s,
1, 2, 3. That was pretty good.
Matt Stewart coming across the line. Chris Miller taking the win for Super 2. What a great drive he's done. Awesome drive.
Yeah,
He'll be
he's done
happy
really
with
well. Really well.
Who's
the second and third for the AMs?
it was Ty, but he did pit.
Yeah, Ty stuck out there. Brad pitted as well. Brad's ended up in 14th, so it doesn't too bad with his pit. He only lost 2 spots of his pit, so that wasn't too bad. Possibly. So we're not sure. Zach Vlasbom hasn't got his rating beside him, but we'll work that out in a few minutes. So it looks like it's Miller, Zach Vlasbom. We'll confirm if he's in the AMs or not, and then Dylan Thomas. We'll get that sorted out and confirmed for you guys before we start getting everyone in the pits in the into the broadcast room. But what a race!
God, mate, seriously, it never disappoints, does it? It never disappoints.
No, not at all, mate. Not at all.
About this. Matt Stewart's pushing Braden to the line.
Yeah.
Good on you,
Making
boys.
sure he's there for his photo opportunity.
Yeah. Typical Matt Stewart.
That is funny. That is funny.
So Matt's gonna go
Can
around.
someone tell him to move his car over a bit to the right? There goes Jamie doing a little bit of a pyrotechnics.
Circle work.
Yeah.
I think you missed a spot, Dyke. Yeah, just over there, mate. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Now he's definitely have a sip of his damn milk. While we're here, everyone, please like and subscribe, and get those subscriptions going so you can win the racecraft rig and seat, and so you can watch this sort of stuff every week, because it's mind blowing what these guys do out there. I wish I could drive that fast. Pixie tells me he can, but I still haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen me race, have you?
Nah, not at all, mate.
I'll pull up a replay and I'll show you.
All I've heard is talk. I haven't heard anything else.
Oh, mate, I've been.
Yes, Jamie, we loved your burnout. It was nice. Bit soft. Did you run out of fuel?
Yeah, I was say he's running out of fuel. So we've already got Braden in the green room. He's very keen to talk. So we'll wait for the Super 2s and the Super 1s to come in. Do we just drag him in and see what his night was like, or do we give it a...
Yeah, drag whoever you wanted, mate.
As I just moved to a different chat. People doing circle work in the background.
Rock Motorhead's still going a bit sick out there too.
Let's move Braden in here. Let's have a chat. Braden, mate, what a hell of a night, hey? Oh, let's just see if his comms are there.
He's there, he just ran out of fuel.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm here.
Yeah, what a night, mate. Getting P3 on the podium's never bad, is it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it was pretty much a smell of an oily rag at the end of the race there. I had to get pushed by my fellow teammate Matty Stewart to get me back here, but it feels amazing to get a podium.
It's not bad because you and Matty Stewart are in the team's championship, and you guys are leading it, and Matt Stewart's in P2 as well. So it's not a bad night for points.
Oh, absolutely not. It's always good to finish in the pointy end of the race, and that's what we did. We just had to survive the debacle at the start of the race and every restart, and we did, and we got to the end just.
Mate, are you aware that you've got a bromance going on with young Pixie here in comms?
Oh yeah. I know. Yeah, we go way back.
Here we go.
He doesn't stop talking about you all the way through the streams. I don't know. I reckon if you sat back and had a shot for every time we made a good comment about you, you'd be off your tree.
Mate, they've already done that.
I would be blind.
Yeah, we've already done that. They've already done that. Yeah, it's not us how that started.
You know what, mate? Congratulations on your drive. It was a good drive, and your strategy was on point. Making it across the finish line. We watched a few cars that had to go into at the pointy end of the AMs and the pros that lost their podiums due to pit stopping. So you just made it. It's a great strategy.
Yeah, cheers. I'm very disappointed in myself on that last restart. I just made a few mistakes. Just the tires were stone cold, and I think, I could have been up there, but, a P3 is a P3, and I'm very happy with it.
I was going to say, mate, with the fuel strategy, how'd you kind of work it out? Because we did see Bruce Tennant try something completely different, and I kind of thought, maybe it could work, but it just looked like he stayed with the fishies, and it turned out pretty well.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay with the smart guys there. I had no idea what I was doing. I was like, if these guys pit, I'm pitting. I was not risking it. And yeah, I could see what Bruce was trying to do, but once you get caught back with the the midfield is a feisty pack, and if you get caught there,
that's what killed him in the end. It's just too much of that. I mean, they're not that slow, but they're, like you said, they're feisty, man. They don't give an inch. Yeah, don't give an inch. So he actually started in 5th and finished in 12th, poor bastard.
Yeah,
Anyway.
It was really good race. I'm absolutely ecstatic with it.
I was gonna say, mate, it's not a bad day at all. Obviously, you were doing your Porsche Cups, and with everything else around here, obviously you're doing pretty well at Sandown. It's almost like you've got a good streak around Sandown now.
Oh, absolutely. I absolutely adore Sandown. I'm very good around here because it's very minimum corners. So if there's a couple more corners, I would struggle.
Just all power, mate. Just the right foot.
Absolutely. That's what I'm known for. That's why my nickname is Gassy, because I'm just always on that loud pedal.
I was going to say, mate, we better wrap this up because we've got so many interviews to do. So,
absolutely.
Who would you like to thank, mate? From mum, dad, girlfriend, wife? Go for it, mate. Sponsors.
Would love to thank the fiance for letting me do these races. We can't forget our main sponsor, MX Wraps. They have recently signed with us, and we are absolutely ecstatic. So if you guys need a wrap for your motorcycle, these are the guys, and you can get a 20% discount if you use the code 19.
Mate, not bad at all.
First time, a bit nervous.
Mate, well done. P3, it's not a bad day at all. Doing the IndyCars and the Bathurst 1000, not bad at all to wrap it up. Well done, mate.
Thank you, guys.
Good luck, mate.
See ya.
So let's jump with Michael. Big Fish, mate. How are you going?
I'm well, thank you.
Mate, what a night. Obviously, let's just start off with David Coleman ran out of fuel, mate. Pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, he actually short-filled to jump us in the stop.
Oh.
So that's why he come out in front of us in the pit stop and like, what the hell's going on here? I'm like, you short-filled, didn't you, Coleman? No. It was like 5 litres, I'll be good. And then he's telling Jamie and I as we're going up the back straight, no, I'm good to the end. 2 laps later, he's in the pits.
Yeah.
It was worth a shot. You got to risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah, well, that's it.
We were thinking the same thing. What's he doing here?
Yeah, another safety car he might have been on.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Were you giving him shit or what? Were you guys giving him shit in the Discord room?
No, because we were too busy trying to save fuel to make sure we made it to the end.
I was gonna say about fuel saving, mate. You had a hungry Braden Zagasa hunt you down. That would have been decently scary.
No, I knew he was, because he had a mistake like the first lap of the restart.
You did say that, yeah.
3 seconds or so. So with him catching that gap up, there was no way he was saving. So I knew I'd be pretty right.
Mate,
and almost got P1. Jamie Dyke had a slowdown on the last lap, and he bloody what's the word? Precision mischange, I think he called it.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, and blocked the apex of the corner.
I was going to say, typical Dyke things. Oh, yeah, I'll give you a slowdown, so, I'll slow down for the last corner just to show you I'll win.
Pro drivers doing pro driver things, really.
Yeah, mate, honestly.
I actually thought it was Dave Coleman's real birthday.
No, not yet. He reckons he wants me to put his birthday on the door of his car so everyone knows when it is next season.
Mate, he's had that many birthdays, he should be like 600 years old at this point.
He doesn't look too bad for his age, to be fair.
Oh, no, it doesn't look too bad at all. I was going to say, the other question is, mate, what is kind of next? Because obviously the season's starting to wrap up. What's next for the big fish?
Well, we'll be back next season, of course. We've got, obviously, Scops next year and a whole heap of Enduros, and a few guys have a go at the Logitech Pro Invitational, so it could be a big year for us next year.
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys are just leaps and bounds. I remember racing you guys almost 2 years ago. Very long time ago. Makes me feel old. I was 16 back then. But
don't even say old. Don't even put the word old in the sentence of your name, mate.
Yeah, I
We're
know,
absolute
mate.
up for nappies.
Mate, but it's great to see you guys evolve to just this kind of elite team now that obviously Jamie Dyke's doing Pro Invitational. You guys are cruising around just getting result after result after result. And obviously you've got Adam doing the F3s as well, which is great to see. But yeah, I thought I'd ask, but I was going to say, mate, what a race, P2. Never bad.
Yeah, pretty happy with that. Would have been like to be in front of Jamie, but that seems to be the trend at the moment. So good.
Is
he's driving really
Michael,
well.
is the team training regime getting more and more rigid? Are the boys getting tougher on the trainings for each race now? Because I'm looking at some of the names that have signed up for next season V8s, and you can't be a slouch next season. It's going to be tough. There's some really fast boys coming across.
That's a problem too. We've got there's a minimal amount of good supercar leagues around. So you got obviously East Coast, yourselves, Scops, and the Pro Invitational, and that's pretty much it. So people are really looking for leagues to drive, and when there's only a handful to choose from, everyone dives into them. So hopefully Race Control's got all their ducks in a row, because they could be quite busy next season.
I was going to say,
I'm
mate.
thinking so too. I'm thinking I might be having a few extra admin meetings next season.
Oh, mate, I'll have to be in a few of those. That'll be funny to listen to. Mate, honestly, it's just been an awesome season. And it's not wrapped up yet, but Sandown, I mean, there's a lot of tracks you guys don't like. You don't like Horan Park. I don't think you guys like Winton. So is Sandown kind of on the bucket list? Because I know you've had a bit of a up and down, because I did see East Coast Sandown, and you guys kind of had an up and down for that one. But what's kind of the level you guys are at now? Like, do you like Sandown? Not really.
Yeah, love Sandown. It is a bit hard to pass though. Winton's, I'm not a huge fan of it, but seem to do okay there. Definitely don't like Oran Park. The flow of the tracks. It's not really meant for a supercar. But yeah, pretty much all the Australian tracks, Phillip Island, Bathurst, all big favourites.
Definitely, mate. Well, P2, who would you like to thank from wife, everything, mate? Go for it. Sponsors.
Yeah, of course, obviously the family for giving me the time to do this. Without them, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing. Main sponsor, West End Motor Group, DC Shades, Battery Warehouse, Airlie Beach, Precision Sim Trainings, Infinity Designs, Adrenaline Images, and Relax Marine and Game Fishing.
Mate, honestly, what a great night. 1-2, never bad.
Correct.
Have a good one, mate, and we'll probably see you next
Hopefully.
Sunday. And I'll...
Hopefully next week.
yeah, well, hopefully.
Good luck, mate.
And see you around, mate.
No worries. Cheers, guys.
See you, mate.
Thanks,
So,
mate.
jump to Dyke now. Okay, Dyke. Oh, let's see if he's there.
Oh, he's there, mate. Don't worry about that. He's on Facebook. He's on everything. He's just told me he likes Winton.
Oh, of course he does.
Yeah.
I do like Winton.
Well, you're not the only fish in the sea. Oh, that's a good pun. Mate, what a
That's
night.
terrible, mate. That's absolutely terrible. Well, you know what? Dykey, no McFarlane tonight. And that's going to be a bit of impact for the top few, like Michael and David. They're going to be able to jump up a few rungs, and you as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how the last few races go. Are you ready for a fight to the bitter end?
Yeah. I don't think I'm in the hunt anymore after having too many drop rounds due to scops. And
No, you dropped down to 8th. You're actually you're way out of the thing. But as the fishy boys are,
that's what happens.
you guys swim in the same pack. Yeah, exactly. So it's Coleman and Whiting. Excuse me, Coleman and Whiting that are in there. You'll do everything you can to help them get through.
Yeah, I'll probably look at the standings at the last round and go and see what I can do as a team player. But obviously, I will out-qualify them. And,
it was
give it a red hot crack.
I was going to say, Whiting was already saying it was kind of a joke. You kind of slowed down the last thing because you had the slowdown, but he said it's just typical esports drivers slow down just to make you feel bad and speed up and get the win.
Yeah, I was trying to save a little bit of burnout fuel.
Oh yeah.
I just went a bit too quick down the back chute into Dandenong Road.
Yep.
And got that slowdown, and then I thought if I just miss shift, I keep it in third and don't go down a second and park it on the apex. You can't go around me.
Yeah,
and I clear the slowdown, and then all I have to do is defend the inside into the second last corner.
Mate, honestly, obviously with the fuel strategy, you did pretty well at it, and to have burnout fuel's never bad too. What was kind of like the race from the inside of the cockpit of Jamie Dyke?
It was just managing the fuel number. Mike and I were talking amongst each other quite a bit on how much fuel we had, what we were using, what we needed to get home. And Cheeky Coleman did an undercut and took a little bit less fuel in the last stop to jump.
Yeah, we saw that. We were wondering what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
He just zoomed past you guys.
Yeah, he probably took about 6 litres less, and if there had been another safety car, he would have been on to save it to the end. But yeah, we had to manage the gap. I tried to stick with Coleman as much as I could and save in his draft, and then it's just managing the gap, managing how much fuel I was using, and that was it.
Yeah, mate, it was pretty successful night. P1, P2, never bad. That's what I was saying to Whiting. Obviously, you won the championship last season, and you were on bit of a hunt this season, and you just you've had Scott commitments, which is 100% fine. The top of the top, you always want to go and race. And what's kind of the plan?
You call top of the top, Pixie.
Yeah. What's the plan next season? What's the plan of attack? Are you planning to go back for a championship or cruise around with the boys?
I'll go for the championship. I'll always go for the championship. But if Scops gets in the way, Scops gets in the way.
Yep.
We run 3, 4, 5 different championships throughout the year.
Yep.
And kind of it's all a bit of a balancing act. It's only 7 days in a week.
Yeah, man, I feel your pain, honestly. Yeah, honestly,
You
great
feel
night.
it, babe.
Oh, mate, honestly, I'm in that many IndyCar leagues right now. What? Obviously a great night. Who would you like to thank for the sponsors, mate?
Obviously, I'd like to thank Infinity Designs, Precision Sim Training, DC Shades, Relax Marine and Game Fishing, John Images, West End Motor Group, and Battery Warehouse, Early Beach, and all the boys in the team. Coleman stuck his neck out and tried something else. Yeah,
even Dylan stuck his neck out there for a bit as well.
Dylan kind of had to because he got caught up in lap 1, but he made an incredible comeback drive. Ty, hindsight is a wonderful thing. If he had a good working fuel calculator, he would have finished P3
yeah, we watched that happen.
In the AMs.
That was a
Yeah,
shame.
he was on our math. He was out by like a litre or two. So it was close.
Yeah, that was going to be his first amateur win.
Yeah, could have been, but that'll come. He's getting quicker and quicker.
He's getting more aggressive too, man. Where's that coming from? Because I know it's probably not you. But old you, maybe.
No. That's his confidence.
Hang on. Oh, is that straight up confidence? Not even.
Especially Blake has been pushing him. Go for a dive, go for a pass, try this.
Yeah.
And it's literally just him coming to terms with his confidence and starting to send it.
Yeah.
He's doing well in GT3s, and now he's getting confidence in these things.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, he did a few door-to-door passes today, and people trying to pass him, and he held his ground. He didn't allow anyone to push him around, which was really good. It's a good sign. I think last season he probably would have backed off and just let that faster guy pass. But now you're right. His confidence is there. He's leaving his car in the right place. He's making it hard for the other guy, and if the other guy makes it clean, he makes it clean. If he doesn't, bad luck. He's done really well. I mean, still 15th against the grid that's on today. That's bloody awesome.
Yeah, no, he did awesome. As did everyone in the team. And yeah, hats off to Coleman. He could have had a P3, but it was either settle for a 1, 2, 3 or go for the win.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Hats off to him, and obviously Mike. He drove an incredible race, and if I had have stuffed up a bit more than I did,
Well, I did pick you second, Michael first today. I thought Michael was going to pip you today, and I had Tanner.
Did you watch the shootout, Stephen?
Yeah, I did. But mate, you got to have a bit of bad luck here and there. You can't just keep going.
I get my fair share of bad luck, mate. Don't you worry about that.
No, yeah, I know you do.
I've seen his bad luck. It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Mate, honestly, great result tonight. Can't do any better. So have a good one, mate. We'll wrap this show up and go to the next circuit.
No. Well, he's got to thank his band and his sponsors.
I did. It's all good.
Oh, you did? Oh, cool. Well, in that case, get out of here, mate.
Thanks, boys. You have a good night.
You too, mate.
Good luck for the rest next week, mate, and see you next Sunday.
Thanks, mate. Catch up.
Cheers, then.
Well,
that was it.
Yeah, I mean, we better wrap this circus up and move to the next tent, shall we?
I think so. Do you want to thank all our viewers, thank all our subscribers, thank Racecraft for the donation for our subscribing prize. Also, thank all our stream supporters, everyone from DSL Welding, who are for our naming rights for everything, who look after us from day dot, Promo Department for Safety Car, Melville Equipment as a stream sponsor, Dragon RC as the round sponsor, Warren and Brown stream sponsor, Racecraft, we've already mentioned, as our Qualies sponsor, and Fast Track Experience. Get onto all their websites. They've all got fantastic products. Support them like you support us. And thank you all for coming out, and look forward to seeing you all watching us on Channel 31 in a couple of weeks' time as well. So,
yeah, very exciting stuff coming. So, from the Combox, Shibby, Steve, and myself, Pixie, we'll probably see you next time on Monday night. Scotty and Shibby will go at it again in the trucks, and have Brendo on Tuesday, Brendo and I on Wednesday. Then the circus keeps rolling on. So we'll see you then. From myself, have a good one, guys. Bye.